from box one at the Valley View Casino Center. Meanwhile, I heard there was still a line just going out the door, even at 7 o'clock tonight, Ray. So with a spirited walk-up, we could see a crowd over 4,000 here again tonight at the Valley View Casino Center after seeing over 5,600 in the house, a PASL Soccer's record for the home opener against the Dallas Sidekicks.
You know, it's always exciting when the arena gets filled up. I think it motivates the player. They're truly our seventh man. So we're excited to have them here, and hopefully this tradition continues and getting people out there.
It's a 4-game road trip to follow this, the second home game to start the season. Fernando Peña and Arnold Baldo are the officials on the field. Peña from Mexico, Baldo from right here in San Diego. The Sockers in their home, blue and black, horizontal striped tops, black shorts, yellow socks. Monterrey all in white with red socks. 15 minutes are on the clock. We're ready for first quarter action here, live on America One Sports and livestream.com, SDSockers.com. Sockers in Monterrey. Here we go. Craig Elston, Ray Taylor with you. Dave Evenson is our videographer. Nick Pellegrino, our statistician, offering live stats on PASLsoccer.com. You can track the stats in real time right there in a separate window. It's Chris Toth in goal for San Diego for his second start. Jeff Hughes in the starting lineup with Zay Roberto, Scotty Martin, Brian Farber, and Aaron Susi up top. The captain and Farber getting an early look to test that hamstring. Boom ball finds Susi. Drags it into the crease. Farber trying to run on it. Tips it out to Roberto. Right wing shot was kicked off of the far post by Janoni Martinez and maybe stops an early goal. And here come the Flash on counterattack in the game's opening 30 seconds. It's Andrade putting it in toward the crease. Farber knocks it out. Long shot is a wall pass. Rosales then kicks it up and out. Gustavo Rosales, who starts for the Mexican beach soccer team with the first kick, but it's not on goal.
It's been a great start so far. A lot of action happening.
Toth will distribute. Here's Craig Childs, the three-time defending MVP. He had one of the Sockers' 3 goals in the 5-3 loss to Dallas. Back to Velez. Near bench wall, it's Diego Rivera out there, out of St. Mary's College, La Jolla Country Day High School. It's Rivera back to Chris Toth, and the Sockers will possess. Ball rolled up the middle to Childs, tipped back to Evan McNeely. McNeely stays with, and a team foul called on McNeely. Rolling around on the pitch for the Flash is Jose Luis Berche, but it's a team foul, the first on either side. It goes against the Sockers. 6, of course, an automatic blue card. It'll be a free kick from defensive midfield for Monterrey. They are 2-0. They won their home opener in front of the biggest crowd in PASL history, Ray. 9,625 was the officially listed attendance in that game. Ball bent into the attacking zone and taken away by San Diego.
They had a very nice crowd, and that's our goal here is to get it back into that crowd, get the fans back in here. So far it's been, if you notice, Monterrey's playing low pressure, letting us have it in the back, and so hopefully we can get set up and get some opportunities.
All right, Monterrey's are trying to feed Craig Childs in the far corner attacking zone. Ball pinballs around there, and it's headed back to the red line of Monterrey, out to Anthony Medina. Medina, the pride of Valhalla High, possesses and rolls it back to Scotty Martin. Sockers stand on the ball, 13-18 on the clock, running downward. First quarter, no score. Sockers and Monterrey Flash. It's Zay Roberto. He, one of many Sockers veterans to put up the double bagel in the opening game. Kind of a shocker to just have 3 goals, a couple of assists in that game for San Diego. Aaron Susi, another one, the captain who was shut out by Monterrey. Tries a right-footed shot blocked by Santiago Banez.
Definitely the last game, Dallas did a great job of containing us, and Sagu made some great saves, and hopefully this game we're going to change that, and the attitude is of everybody's pretty high. They know what needs to happen, and any team that keeps us down with the 5 goals, we know we need to win the game.
12:30 to play, first quarter, no score. It's Evan McNeely and Jeff Hughes on the field. The through ball to offensive midfield. Rolls to the red line. Susi feeds Roberto. Back to Aaron on the near boards. Out to Hughes. Rolls it back to Susi midboards. Flicks to the far corner. Nobody there. Farber runs around the ball, but able to possess for Monterrey as Edgar Martinez. Martinez with Farber watching him. Punts it all the way out to midfield, and Roberto will track it down. Chris Toth says, "Calm, sir. I'll take it," and pass it to Jeff Hughes. 12 minutes on the first quarter clock now. 3 elapsed. And still no score. Really not too many chances on goal for either side. Sockers possessing. Toth rolls it up the middle, trying to feed Childs across two lines. It was tipped away by Adrian Gonzalez. Here comes Monterrey on counterattack. A shot on goal from the red line, saved by Toth. It was Andrade with the shot, and the save by Chris Toth is first. Childs over to Eduardo Velez. Velez took a nasty tackle from Bernil Kachui of Dallas in the last game. He beats a man. Left-footed shot blocked in the crease by Luna and knocked out, and Cheeky maybe prevents the first goal of the game.
It was a great opportunity, great move Eddie did there. We need to see a lot more of that from all the players to create those chances.
McNeely goes down, no whistle, play on, says Arnold Baldo, watching on the near side, the second official. Ball back to Diego Rivera in defensive midfield, and under low pressure, he will control as the first 4 minutes now come off that first quarter clock and still no score. Giles tries to tip down a high ball with a high stud. Instead, it goes to the goalkeeper, Juventino Morales. Long distribution on the near wall. Short of the red line, it's taken by Eric Tovar. Quick shot on goal and protecting the near post, Chris Toth. His second save. Distributes to Childs. Flicks ahead. Reza running, but coming out was the goalkeeper Morales. Almost all the way to the red line to challenge that do or die, and he did.
Well, definitely Monterrey is playing low pressure. Let's have the ball. So it's very important key for our players to stay patient and watch those counterattacks.
Again, trying to feed Susi at the top of the crease. Taken away by Berche. Back to Scotty Martin. And the Sockers possess in defensive midfield. Into the far corner. Susi looking for it. Eddie Velez on right point's got it now. Back to Susi trying to refeed Velez. Loose ball. Susi's left-footed flick. Up high. The save. Morales is first of the game. Denying Susi's little flick. First 5 minutes off the clock now. 10 in the first. No score. Giannone Martinez, player coach. He flicks it across the red line. Gets it right back on a return pass. Tovar scored their golden goal. Long shot in and kicked out by Toth. Another save in the near corner with a back post runner. Look out. Toth, a great job to kick it loose. And then barking at Anthony Medina. Long distribution. Can Hughes find it? He tracks it down but has to turn his back in offensive midfield. Childs now. Medina sees him. Knocked down by Craig on left wing. Tries to move Giannone into the corner. Wall pass, but there was McNeely just past the run on right wing, and it comes out to Zé Roberto. Jeff Hughes now, defensive midfield. Long ball, looking for Childs. Into the near corner it comes. Craig slides down to a knee. And battling for it is Giannone down there. Giannone back to the keeper, Morales. He'll kick it out. At defensive midfield, headed, knocked by Farber. Over and behind Velez, so Toth has to come out to possess as the clock ticks down to 9 minutes to play. McNeely, the left footer, connects across two lines to Farber on left wing just outside the red line. A double team came out to Velez, trying to find Rivera making a diagonal run. Now Rivera and Farber both pressure. Velez steps up, trying to make a wall run. It's flicked out, knocked down by Diego. Dangerous because there was a 2v1 on the other side. Rivera comes forward. To the mid-boards comes Diego. Double team, ball loose there. Monterrey comes up with it and digs it out of their zone. And a well-played opening few minutes by both teams, I'd say, Ray.
It's been a great from both sides. I really like how our guys are playing disciplined soccer right now and being patient and a lot movement and a lot more passing than the last game.
Here's McNeely crashing in, the defenseman who had his first goal as a Socker in the last game, the season opener against Dallas. That ball almost came off the Sockers bench. It stayed in play. Diego Rivera has it. Running clock down to almost 8 minutes. Farber passes to the far wall to Diego, who will turn it back on that wall in front of the flash bench. It's Martin trying to feed Childs, but jumping up on defense was Pichardo. And here comes Carlos Pichardo. Defensively, he will bend it back to the red line, and the Flash will be content to possess. 7:50 to go. Next, dead ball or out of play or whistle will be the official's timeout. It's Chris Toth in his crease. Martin, no pressure. Sockers will come forward from their defensive red line. Martin surveys. Steps on the ball to stop it. Here's Raimundo Reza, the second-year player out of San Diego State University. Had an assist in the season opener. Toth, 14 saves in the season opener. Long ball, but I think he missed. He did. It went over the high glass. There's the whistle. There's the official timeout. 7:23 to play in the first quarter. No score. Sockers in Monterrey. Some early thoughts, Ray?
I really like the way we're moving the ball. I think we just need to keep doing the same thing we're doing here, and that is be patient, not force balls, and we will get that next goal.
Your San Diego Sockers would like to thank Bumblebee Foods. Headquartered right here in San Diego, powered by Omega-3. Bumblebee tuna is heart healthy, rich in protein, low in fat. Above all else, it's delicious. Visit bumblebee.com today. Fuel your team with Bumblebee. RSI Roofing celebrates 20 years of doing business in San Diego. They're proud to sponsor the Sockers year after year, specializing in commercial and HOA roofing. Hey, if you need roofing in San Diego, if you need to think roofing, think RSI. Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine is the sole provider of physical therapy services for the San Diego Sockers. Proactive sees patients from all over San Diego County, has great relationships with San Diego's top doctors, and 3 convenient locations to visit. Check out Proactive's website. It's www.proactive4pt.com. That's proactive, the number 4pt.com. No score. 7:23 to play. Craig Elston and the banished one, Swingin' Ray. Ray Taylor here, and we are happy to have him alongside. Ray, was this just your clever play to get out of a trip to Turlock?
I wish that was it, but again, like I said, unfortunate circumstances, and
so it is. Here he is with us, and hey, their misfortune is the fortune of viewers of indoor soccer around the world, as you get to put your print on this broadcast here tonight. That's exciting.
Hey, this is the first time I've done this, so it's pretty exciting, a little different. And look at
this. Susi trying to crash in Luna with a header. Cheeky was there, but good defense by Monterrey to stay there. Edgar Martinez stayed at home on that back post run.
That was a great run by Cheeky. We need to see more of that from players.
Over Susi on the long ball there. Hard to get it over the head of the 6'4" Aaron Susi, but it happened right there.
Sometimes the ball takes a funny bounce off those boards.
No score, 6:35 to play in the first quarter. First goal important, I think, for San Diego, given what happened last time for this home crowd. They want to cheer early. Had a very tough second half with just 1 goal to cheer the entire half. But, of course, Monterrey is playing a tactical game. Here's McNeely jumping on a loose ball in defensive midfield, but he couldn't get it to Luna. It hopped over the low wall. Right next to the 7th man cheering section, Monterrey will have a free kick and have to eat some cowbell along the way. Edgar Martinez. In fact, the Flash have 2 soccer players with baseball names, Adrian Gonzalez and Edgar Martinez. Gonzalez is number 5 out on the field. Now here's a rollout. Tough play, blocked by McNeely. Brian Aguilar's shot. McNeely blocks that one. And Cheeky Luna possesses for San Diego. McNeely playing spirited defense so far, his second game fitting in.
He's been a great addition to the team, especially, as you saw against Dallas, and he brings a lot of experience to the indoor game.
And a big left foot, and it's interesting to have another left-footed shooter out there. Here's another one, by the way, Diego Rivera. And Aaron Susi, of course, is a lefty, one of the 2 rotating forwards. Here's Medina down in the far corner, trying to crash over Rivera to win back a ball. 2v1, foul, and it's called against San Diego. Boy, it's been a light whistle so far. That's just the second foul in the first quarter. They've let him play.
And I think it's being played tough by both sides, nothing dirty. So it's been pretty mellow from that aspect of it.
I think Fernando Pena, who to me is one of the fairest officials you'll find on either side of the border, Ray, but fans of this league and the PASL and those watching nationwide, I'd say those in Detroit who might be tuning in, might remember that Fernando Pena was the ref, the lead official for last year's Ron Newman Cup championship game, and he notoriously gobbled the whistle in the first half of that game, and it literally came to blood before we started to see fouls called in that game. And as such, I think Fernando has just kind of set that tone. Unlike Kia, he's a guy who's going to let the players play.
What's so great about him, he's fair for both sides, and he lets people know that he's in control. He's going to let you play as long as you're playing hard and nothing chippy, just nice, clean, hard soccer game.
Here's Childs at midfield. Back to Eduardo Velez, who had to track down a slightly errant pass. The clock ticks down to 5:08 to play in the first quarter. No score. Sockers and Monterrey Flash. Game 2 of the 2013 season. Every game for free on AmericaOneSports.com. So if you were one of those who heard that last week and went, hang on, I'm seeing a pay-per-view wall, go to Sockers.com, follow the links, in our top game night story, and you will find the live, free, and continuous link, and just save that link and bookmark it. That's what we're going to use all year long, right through, we hope, to the championship game on AmericaOneSports.com, home and road. Here's Eric Tovar for the Flash. Along the near wall. Attacking in that near corner is Miguel Garza. Garza off the wall, and there's Toth to protect. Nobody there for the Flash. Attacking the back post. They were kind of lurking back at the red line, Red.
You know, they're playing in a defensive shell. They're hoping to counter back, and we just got to stay patient.
Reza in the crease. Childs trying to fight for the ball in the corner there. Now Reza winds up running all the way over there. 3 Sockers in one place, and the ball squirts loose, and Scotty Martin has to track it down. 4 minutes now, 4:05 specifically, in the first quarter, no score. Here's Craig Childs, offensive midfield, look out. Gets knocked down, 2 men down, no whistle. Zé Roberto coming forward, in the crease, Farber's back heel, and a save for Morales, I should say. Juventino Morales, now 3-on-1, Farber in there in the near corner, got hit hard. Battle for the loose ball, it's Rosales coming out, he takes a tumble, he gets it out there, counterattack, Berche misses wide to the right, crashing in on the near wall. It's Tovar, the counterattacker, and Roberto comes out with it. 3:33 to play, first quarter, no score. Ball caroms to Reza and comes back out to Scotty Martin.
That was a great little play over here. Farber tried to do a little flick. Almost got the goalie on, flat-footed. It was a great one-handed save. But again, with Sockers were playing and keeping possession, moving the ball a lot quicker than last game.
Oh, great job by the veteran Susi to use his body to wall off a defender and at least touch that ball to win possession for San Diego. It went back to Farber and now Aaron. And Eduardo Velez on the near wall with under 3 to play in a scoreless first quarter. San Diego and Monterrey. Next weekend, the Sockers are at Turlock Friday night, at Sacramento Saturday. Here's Hughes coming in. Wall pass. It's Velez tipping back to Susi, back to Eduardo. Turns and shoots. And the save by Morales. Still a clean sheet for San Diego.
One difference is right now we're getting some opportunities, some looks, and some shots. So we just have to, again, be patient and keep at it.
Sockers showed a little bit of pressure up high. Ball carried into the San Diego bench. And a free kick right there for the Sockers with 2:26 to play in the first quarter. And San Diego has felt very comfortable out there the last few minutes. I'd say the whole first quarter has been well played. But then again, Monterrey is not showing the type of pressure that Dallas showed right off the top last game. Here's an over-the-top ball. Roberto to Childs. Craig in the far corner couldn't spin that ball out. Rovira pinches in. Diego, ball between his legs, squirts out 2 members of the Monterrey Flash right there. It's Bogar Moreno. Moreno trying to get a return pass from Andrade. Rovira fighting for the ball. Finally a foul call, the first on Monterrey. Pena, I'm telling you, you need to, that whistle is Velcroed to his hip.
You know what? What I loved about that play is Diego lost the ball earlier, worked super hard to win it back, and did a great job of winning that ball and getting that foul.
There's Arnold Baldo calling a foul as Luna was taken down by Pichardo of the Flash, and this will be a free kick for San Diego, Ray Taylor, from left wing just behind the arc. This is a good set piece, the first of the game for either team.
This would be great momentum if we can get a goal here, confidence builder for the rest of the guys. So let's see what they can do here.
Cheeky Luna, Craig Childs, Aaron Susi. Cheeky steps over. Susi back heels to Childs, whose shot is blocked by the wall. Comes out, and Susi will flick it all the way out to defensive midfield. Look out. Velez is out there. Toth at first came out, then backed into his crease. Medina's got it. He's got Luna with Susi out there, but the ball couldn't find him. Morales instead found it, and a quick redistribution to the near wall with 90 seconds to play in a scoreless first quarter. It's Moreno. Moreno coming to the middle. To the red line. Passes to the far wall to Martinez. Edgar Martinez stepping up his Reza to win it, and it's rolled all the way back, and the keeper, Juventino Morales. He brings it along the near wall, rolling it in on right wing. And stopping right there was Gonzalez, taken away by Cheeky Luna. Reza there. Now over to Susi. Luna will come off. Anthony Medina comes on. Long ball. Here comes Reza. Good run on the near wall. Into the corner he comes for San Diego with 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Still no score. It's Martin back at the midfield stripe. Roberto over to Childs. Craig looking for a shot. Comes in to the left foot. His shot wide to the left. Missed it pretty far wide to the left there. 45 seconds left as Toth knocks it down with the sole of his right foot. It's Roberto, long ball forward, looking for Medina coming off the sideboards. Anthony has it up around his chest. It's flicked out, look out, Childs back, Medina, score! Anthony Medina on the board, and Childs with great vision down at the goal wall to spot Anthony. Keep on working. Sockers magic. In the last minute they scored for a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that was a great distribution by Childs, a nice little flick. Medina making a run off of him, and a great finish. And, as long as we stay patient, we're going to create more opportunities like this. It was a great goal towards the end of the first quarter, and hopefully we'll continue from there.
It's the first time this year the Sockers have taken the first goal and led 1-0. They were down 1-0 against Dallas, came back for a quick 2-1 lead, but were trailing 3-2 at halftime. The restart played back to the goal wall, and the keeper Morales, there was nothing that Juventino could do on that one, Ray. Just a bullet by Medina into the back left corner.
Again, great finish by Medina.
His first of the year, hopefully first of many. Chris Toth pounces on a loose ball off the goal wall, and McNeely was doing a good job keeping Andrade in check. Lorenzo Andrade played 8 years in the Professional Outdoor League in Dubai. He's another highly experienced veteran, but 000 on the clock, Ray. We're at the end of 15 minutes complete from the Valley View Casino Center, and it's 1-0 San Diego. Tactical play from both sides, but the Sockers find that magic touch in the last 30 seconds again. Let's take a quick timeout on America One Sports and Livestream.com. Getting ready for the start of the second quarter here, live on America One Sports and Livestream.com. Don't forget, you can go to www.sockers.com every single game night to find the links to our free streaming video and audio broadcast. It's a simulcast here on America One Sports and Livestream. It's 1-0 Sockers as we get ready for our second 15 minutes. We want to thank Rita's Italian Ice in Carlsbad. Ray, a new proud sponsor of the San Diego Sockers. Put a smile on your face, Ray. Don't be sad. Put a smile on your face with one of Rita's Carlsbad's delicious Italian Ice or frozen custard treats. Ice, custard, and happiness at Rita's Carlsbad.
Welcome aboard.
Sockers also want to thank our official team physicians, Dr. Suraj Achar and Dr. Ken Taylor. both professors at the UCSD School of Medicine and sports medicine physicians at UCSD. Sockers will attack left to right, east to west as we watch it from the north side of the Valley View Casino Center. Monterrey will run right to left, west to east. Chris Toth defending the western goal, or the eastern goal, I should say. And Morales, the western goal. The whistle sounds. Cheeky Luna jumps off quickly. Diego Rivera runs on. The ball is played forward to Morales and bounds off the side of the third official's box and out of play. And last touch, I believe, by Monterrey. The goal in the last 30 seconds of the first quarter by Anthony Medina, his first, from Craig Childs, his first assist of the year. Just 2 team fouls on either side in that first quarter. A very light whistle in the opening 15 by Fernando Peña and Arnold Baldo, 2 championship-level officials. Long ball by Chris Toth, trying to get a goal like Riley Swift across the red line, but Morales up to the task, unlike Segu. Into offensive midfield for the Flash, it's Lorenzo Andrade.
We are definitely playing a lot sharper soccer, more patient, and we're playing some nice balls to each other, and if we continue that, we'll get that second goal.
Toth, long ball, looking for Reza right in front of the red line, and good defense like a strong safety covering a seam pattern there by Monterrey's Gustavo Rosales. Rosales, who starts for the Mexican Beach National Team. Chris Toth, starting keeper for the U.S. Beach National Team. First minute off the second quarter clock. It's Morales, the goalkeeper, standing at his red line with no pressure. Bounces it off the near wall, offensive midfield. Flash control with Tovar. Tovar pressured by Roberto. Trying to jump up on that is Childs, and the ball is rolled back into the crease of the keeper of Monterrey. It's Giannoni, the player head coach. To the near wall, bends a pass to Pichardo, defensive midfield. Starts a diagonal run toward the bench wall. Now puts it into the far corner. McNeely is the first man there with Verche on his hip, and a foul called on Verche. And McNeely says, that should have been a card. I got elbowed and boarded right there. And Baldo says it's team foul 3. Lucky for you, Evan. Here's the free kick from defensive zone. All the way into the crease. Just given back to Monterrey. Giannoni thinks about it. 20 years in the professional indoor game for Giannoni Martinez, and a champion multiple times with La Raza in the CISL and the MISL. In fact, McNeely played for Monterrey in 2010, their championship in the MISL.
Yes, they played together, and that's one of the things we asked them is, all right, give us some clues out here.
Oh, look at this. Through Childs. Here's a pass to the back post, and McNeely, a great job to stop it there. Now Martinez. Oh, what a stop by Toth. Look out. Tovar scores. It was the third try. It started with a McNeely daring stop on the back post. Then Toth made a ridiculous one-handed midair flick to stop the near post rebound shot. But the third came out to Tovar. Nothing you could do. He almost knocked the roof netting out to equalize. It's Eric Tovar with his team leading fourth. They call it unassisted because it came off of a rebounded shot, apparently. 12:47 the time of goal, and we are level.
There's a yellow card issued on McNeely right now.
A yellow card on San Diego's Evan McNeely. It is indeed. At 12:47, McNeely goes to the sin bin. He'll have to sit for 5 minutes plus the next dead ball whistle or timeout. It's a 5-minute misconduct yellow card. And McNeely felt there should have been a blue card earlier in that sequence before Monterrey got the rush that turned into the goal.
Rightfully so. I mean, he got held over there and boarded pretty hard.
1-1 tie. Farber, Childs trying to flick it back over the top and sliding to his knees to grab it. Morales in the heart of his crease. So Monterrey scores early in the second after the Sockers got one late in the first, and we're tied at 1. It's Andrade trying to pass back, and he does! Wide right on the shot. Santibanez had a wonderful chance, and he missed it wide to the right. Monterrey won't get many better, Ray. You better hope not.
You know what? I think we just need to get a hold of that ball, keep possession a little bit more. We're losing the ball a little bit too fast in the early stages of second quarter.
Well, Monterrey certainly was playing back a lot in that first quarter, but maybe they were saving a little bit. try and jump up and surprise the Sockers with fresher legs than they thought. That'll only work for so long with this very veteran-laden Flash team. Long ball, Susi and Giannone fighting for it. And Giannone kicked it last, and that means a top-of-the-box opportunity for San Diego. Susi and Giannone, two of the veteraniest veterans that you can find in the indoor game playing still. And that was a wily play right there of Aaron to rush up on the ball and then let Giannone kick it out. And here's a defensive clear top-of-the-arc free kick.
Great opportunity to get up here, 2-1.
It'll be Cheeky Luna. Aaron Susi is wide right. Susi walking over it. He rolls it to Childs, who booms it into the seats. Craig didn't come close. Sockers 0 for 2 on free kicks, now 0 for 1 top of the box. 1-1 tie, 12:08 to play, second quarter. Live on America One Sports, livestream.com. Craig Elston, assistant coach Ray Taylor. Another top of the box, and what a mistake by Morales, who's been playing a great game in goal, Ray, but right there he just throws it into Joe Totino's PA announcer's box.
You know, that's a huge, big mistake. We need to capitalize on these opportunities or the mistakes they're making.
Second top of the box for San Diego. Second in what? 10 seconds? Here it comes. It's Chinky Luna. Luna walking up on it. He shoots wide to the left. Comes out. Childs tries to bend the rebound shot in. It goes into the near corner. Giannone and Velez fight for it, and it comes out to Cheeky Luna, offensive midfield. Pressure comes to meet him, and he rolls it back out to Chris Toth. 3 minutes off the second quarter clock. Sockers 0 for 2 on those top-of-the-box chances, and the game remains level at 1. Susi flicks it off his forehead. It comes down to Giannone. Rolls it defensive midfield. Velez steps up on pressure, and the ball comes out, and Diego Rivera can win it in defensive midfield for San Diego. Eric Wonderly getting his first look of the game here in the second quarter. First shift for Wonderly, the Poway High and USD alum, who did not make the starting 14 in the opener. That was one of Phil Salvaggio's adjustments this week. Here's Zé Roberto looking for Susi. Susi tried to knock it down with that big left leg. Instead, here's Giannone. Those two veterans have been going head-to-head whenever they're on the field together. Now at midfield, Wonderly runs down a man. Team foul. Number 3 on San Diego. Both sides at 3 apiece at the 11:15 mark of the first half. It's Giannone. Got that big left foot. Rolls it over to the far wall. Into the near corner it goes to Moreno. Moreno on right wing. Being marked by Wonderly. Medina coming over there and tracking as well. As the 4th minute comes off the clock, 11 to play in the second quarter, 1-1. It's Morales, no pressure, so the keeper comes across the red line. He'll bend a long ball forward. Is it on goal? It's to the edge of the crease, knocked down. Wall pass is too high. Karams off of the edge of the glass in the near corner. Comes up the near wall. Fighting for it is Rivera, battling there with Moreno, and it comes beyond the white midfield stripe. One back by the Flash, into the far corner, comes out, shot, and a save by Toth. A shot quickly on right wing. It was from number 8, Bogar Moreno, and Toth again up to the task, and that was a quick reflex save, Ray.
You know what? He's been pretty solid in goal for us, and a lot of times you need those big saves right there till our forwards can find the goal on the opposing team's net.
Here's Jeff Hughes at midfield. Hughes to Craig Childs and back to Jeff. Trying to feed it to Reza, who comes crashing into the near corner. Raimondo gets the first touchdown there. 2 defenders around him. Ball rolls up to right wing and is just fired out into the San Diego zone and bent out there. And now what?
This could be a great opportunity for us to catch him on the fly as they're trying to sub.
Here comes Martin. Long ball over the head of everybody. Just a giveaway to the keeper, Morales, and Childs saying, I was asking you to give it to me, not him, buddy. As we go to 9:38 to play in the second quarter, a 1-1 tie. Giannone Martinez, long left-footed distribution. Right into the crease. Toth grabs it. Can he counterattack quickly? Spins the ball out side-armed to Craig Childs on the near wall. Back to Scotty Martin, and San Diego will try and set something up. Childs up top has an assist. The 1 goal, Anthony Medina tonight for San Diego. The answer, Eric Tovar, his 4th of the year. It's Scotty Martin. Martin over to Toth. All the way out in front of the Flash bench in defensive midfield under low pressure. To Martin, back to Toth. Medina running along the bench wall now asking for it. Toth back to Martin. Now here comes pressure. Back to Toth. Steps up at the Flash bench. Toth not under pressure. Long ball, looking for Susi, headed out by the keeper on the fly. Comes along the near wall. Running on the ball is Aguilar. Brian Aguilar, step over at the red line. Lost it off into midfield to Cheeky Luna. Bends it into empty space. Nobody there but Giannoni for Monterrey. 8:40 to go in the second quarter. 1-1 the score. It's Gonzalez. Offensive midfield. They cycle it back to Giannoni. Tovar asking for it at the top of the crease. He scored the level goal. Martinez. Back it comes to Gonzalez, who has a yellow sleeve on his right wrist. Backheeled into the corner. Tovar, wall pass, crashing in. Martin read the play, flicked it out of there, and took a kick to the foot in order to do it. Good job by Scotty Martin.
It was a great job that he got in front of that player and get it out of danger there.
Yeah, it could have been a point-blank shot. That was really a dangerous moment right there. Some high pressure shown by San Diego. Can Hughes step up? Oh, Martinez. Very careful, Giannoni. Now Hughes trying to come back as Giannoni beat Hughes crashing in, trying to steal it. Back out to Giannoni. His bid is wide to the left. Comes out, flicked into the crease. Gonzalez could not put it down. He flicked it over the goal glass, and we reach the officials' timeout. 7:51. It's defensive, it's tactical, but it has been tense and it's been entertaining, Ray.
You know, both sides are kind of sitting back and letting the goalies have it and play it. So, it's, you know, both teams are playing it safe right now, testing each other out. It's been exciting, a lot of great opportunities. Towards the end, we got to make sure Giannoni does not get those shots off the crease, because that's what they're trying to build up, is him taking the shot and them reacting to off the boards.
Again, Sockers fans, don't forget every San Diego Sockers game this year, home and away, is available to watch online free of charge at AmericaOneSports.com. Live audio streaming of every game also available through Livestream.com. At the Sockers website, www.sockers.com, you'll find those links every day at game day. But again, every Sockers game free all year on AmericaOneSports.com. Please, if you are one of those who paid the $8 last week, I almost would like to say the Sockers are just giving you the money back because we lost, but it's because it should have been free to begin with. So make sure if you have not, and if they have not contacted you, that you contact America One Sports and get that $8 back, because every game all year is free. That is the Sockers gift to you and to everybody. We want to grow this game and get as many eyeballs as possible on this great game of indoor soccer. Wyndham Gardens, San Diego, conveniently located across the street from the Valley View Casino Center. We welcome your friends or family to stay with us all year round. We support both the San Diego Sockers and the San Diego Soccer Girls. Filippi's Pizza Grotto, delivering authentic Italian flavor to San Diego for over 50 years. They are back as a proud sponsor of the San Diego Sockers. And the Sockers are presented every game by Cox Communications, your friend in the digital age. It's a goal throw for San Diego's Chris Toth. Sockers running left to right, a 1-1 tie, 7:51 to play for second quarter. Craig Elston and Sockers assistant coach Ray Taylor. The league so angry with Ray, they told him he had to sit with me in the broadcast booth. Zay Roberto into Craig Childs in the far corner.
It's been fun so far.
Here's Diego Rivera on offensive midfield, tracking it out to the edge of center circle and finding Zay Roberto. Monterrey starting to show a little bit more pressure, but Chris Toth can find Roberto as an outlet on the near wall. Zay, long left-footed bid, crashing in was Wonderly. Ball hopped up high in the air. Foul called. Let's see, was it a handball on San Diego or was it a foul on Monterrey? I believe it was a foul on Monterrey.
It looks like he's calling an elbow on the back.
Yep, and that's not only the fourth foul on the flash, Ray, but it's a great free kick for San Diego. This is their second free kick in the attacking zone to go along with two top-of-the-box chances. 0 for 3 so far, but hoping to put one of these set pieces home. Left wing, so you expect Susi here, right?
Should be Susi, but...
out to Childs if he's unmarked. Boy, right now they're not marking Childs at all.
Or Eddie.
Let's see. Susi. Yeah, Childs unmarked. Top of the crease. Tipped. Rebound. Cheeky wide to the left. That was tipped by defense. Jumping up on the steal. Childs rolling between two defenders. Taken down. No foul. There it is. The foul. And Craig said that should be a blue. It's team foul number 5 on Monterrey. And it's as good as a top of the box right here. Free kick for San Diego right in front of goal.
I don't see how that wasn't a 2-minute. I mean, he's getting there. Top of the box. Free shot. Gets taken down from behind.
One more foul, team foul of any sort for Monterrey, and the Sockers will go on the game's first power play. Here is free kick number 5 for San Diego. Looks like Child's turn with a 3-man wall. Boom! It's in there! Craig Childs, his second goal of the year, and the Sockers have a 2-1 lead.
Oh, there's something going on.
Hang on, behind the play, Anthony Medina and Santibáñez. McNeely there too. McNeely came out of the box after his yellow was done. He was coming across, holding his arms up. I don't think he was involved. But after last week, and the players, of course, were out on the field to celebrate, so it's not like they were coming out on the pitch in another circumstance. They were coming out to celebrate with their teammates. But nonetheless, the Sockers are on top 2-1, and Craig Childs has his second goal of the year.
You know what? It wasn't working, distributing the ball out there and getting that shot. He got on top of it, found a great angle, and put it away. Great vision.
Craig Childs is second on a free kick unassisted. And again, the Sockers now with 5 team fouls. So next foul could be a power play for San Diego. Next foul will be a power play for San Diego if it's on Monterrey. And now let's see if they sort out any additional issue or penalty here.
You know, it's really important for our team not to sit in a defensive shell like what we did when we allowed them to tie that game. I felt like we sat back a little bit and gave them opportunities to come forward. So we need to keep at them and keep them pinned down inside their half.
Joe Totino, our PA announcer, just made the official announcement. It's a yellow card after the play on Victor Santibáñez. So Santibáñez, a yellow card for kicking the ball out of play at 7:06. So he's in the sin bin for 5 minutes plus a dead ball.
Do they even have him in the box yet, or?
Yeah, he needs to be.
I don't see him in the box right now.
Well, he can't get into the field of play. He should be in the penalty box. 7 minutes to play as the restart goes to the flash. Won by McNeely. Here comes Craig Childs in offensive midfield. Just scored on the free kick. He's got Hughes behind him. Craig runs into the near corner, and tracking him there is Giannoni, and the wily defender managed to take it away. Roberto, last line of defense, back to Chris Toth. If you see 4 on the field, that's big trouble for Monterrey because he's just been yellow carded. Here's Hughes winning a ball. Near wall run to the back post looking for Childs, and Martinez kicks it out of there. Corner kick for San Diego.
That was a great counter attack on our side, winning the ball in a key place and almost created another chance to score.
Why wouldn't this be a corner? Okay, they're putting it as a free kick on the right wing instead. 4th free kick for San Diego. Cheeky runs over it. Susi into the crease. Childs off the frame high. And off of the far wall glass, it's Eddie Velez after his right foot. Misses wide to the left. Reza looking for the rebound, but Giannoni was there to head it to his keeper, Morales. 2-1 San Diego. 6:15 to play in the second quarter. One tip forward on the run. It's Miguel Garza. Garza is out there now. Santibáñez, of course, cannot play until 2:07. Won by Socker deep on the goal glass. It's Martin. One hop keeps it in play. Knocked back to the keeper, Morales. And both teams will change at the 6-minute mark. Martin and Roberto with Reza, Childs, and Cheeky. Those are the starting 5 out there with Chris Toth right now. By the way, haven't seen Farber for a while.
And that probably explains why Wonderly, I think, got a couple shifts in there.
Look out. Roberto knocked down in the corner. Now, who did they call the foul on? If it was on Monterrey, it's the 6th, but it was Zay that got knocked down. Did they call the foul on Zay?
Looks like against Monterrey, it should be a 6th foul.
Yep, it's the 6th foul. And there's the blue card from Fernando Peña. The first power play of the game will go to San Diego at 5:42 in the second quarter for 6 fouls. This power play will begin at 5:42 in the second quarter. Serving the penalty for Monterrey will be Lorenzo Andrade. This will count down either to 3:42 or to a Sockers goal for a 3-1 lead. San Diego coming in 1 for 2 on the power play this year. Monterrey 0 for 9 killing penalties. They've killed all 9, best in the PASL. Here's Eduardo Velez on the near mid boards. Out to Craig Childs on right wing. Childs and Susi playing out on the points. A 2-point system for San Diego on offensive midfield. The right-footed and left-footed strikers. It's Medina. His kick blocked by Giannoni. Comes out to right wing, and Childs tracks it down. He's got Susi as his outlet, but Aaron had to run it all the way down, and in fact, Chris Toth will collect defensive midfield. 30 seconds off the power play. A minute 28 remaining. 5:08 on the second quarter game clock, and a 2-1 lead for San Diego. It's Aaron Susi saying, come here. I'll pass it over to you, Cheeky. On the far wall. Cheeky out to Susi. Again, the ball too far. Crashing out, almost a counterattack. Short-handed by Rosales. But there, at the last moment, was Childs to save it. And Childs says to Pena, hey, there was a foul over there. Susi coming forward. Minute 06 to go in the power play to Childs. Stepping forward to the right foot. Tips to the left. Back again, chasing Susi back. You need to be more precise. Passing to Aaron. Susi bends it into the corner for Velez. Headed down, knocked there. Velez fighting for the loose ball. Double team comes. Hit hard, Velez. Team foul on Monterrey. That resets their count, their first team foul. And coming out of the corner here, a free kick for San Diego.
Yeah, in this power play, it's really important that we play a little bit better balls to Susi to keep the momentum going and the flow of the passing moving. We're giving him too much time to reset.
Velez out to Aaron Susi straight away at the red line dot. Susi faked over to Cheeky on the left wing mid-boards. Back to Aaron straight away, and there's 43 seconds left in the power play. It's Velez trying to flick it into the crease. Medina taken out of there and kept in play. A good clear by Marco Correa, who has not seen much action, the 43-year-old, but he's out there on the penalty kill. There's 30 seconds left on the San Diego power play. Susi gets down a hot ball on the left wing. Finds Childs. Childs bending it into the far corner. It's Luna. Knocks it down. Cheeky bends a high one. Out of play over the goal. Goal throw. Monterrey can pretty much kill this one.
Yeah, we need to get more shots off, especially when we're on that power play. We're not getting the looks that we need to in there.
18 seconds left in the man advantage for San Diego with 6 fouls power play. Sockers lead 2-1, exactly 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. And a timeout called by the Flash. Monterrey calls their first team timeout at the 4-minute mark. And San Diego with that 2-1 lead. Well, I mean, honestly, I think it really just does come down to that, Ray, in the first minute of the power play. Aaron about 3 times had to run 4, 5, 6, 7 steps farther than he wanted to track down a pass, and that just disrupts the flow.
It definitely disrupts the flow because the whole reason when you have the power play man advantage is to get those 4 players in that box out of position and create 2v1. And every time we play that bad pass back to Aaron Susi, it gives them time to reset and get back in shape and keep their formation. We have to break down their formation a lot faster and get those shots off.
Your San Diego Sockers are proudly sponsored by Boney Acai USA. Add Boney Acai energy sticks to your water bottle before your workout and night out. Or if you're, say, a hard-working cameraman for a local television station that has to do 3, 4 jobs at a time, you know what's the way a guy like Dave Smith could get more energy in his day? Boney Acai energy sticks. Just add it to your water bottle. Samples are available. Dave could get them at halftime, because they're right here at the Sockers booth, free to anybody. Get your free sample and discount code today from Boney Acai USA. Just go to the Sockers booth. Chick-fil-A is a proud sponsor of the San Diego Sockers. Excited to participate in the 2013-14 season. Stop by Chick-fil-A Sports Arena for your post-game meal. Right here at the Valley View Casino Center. Open till 10. If you're listening somewhere else, visit a Chick-fil-A near you. 4 minutes to play. 18 seconds on the Sockers' 6 fouls power play. Greg Elston, assistant Sockers coach Ray Taylor here with you on our Sockers Live America One broadcast. Long ball forward, thrown out there to the near wall. Martin and McNeely crash for it to Medina, midfield. 10 seconds left on the power play. Pressuring is Monterrey. And timeout called by San Diego in the crease. So now the Sockers counter and called their first team timeout. And what do you think is the purpose of this, Ray?
I think he needs to get the guys focused and let them know, hey, we got 6 seconds. Let's see if we can have one opportunity, maybe get a shot off, but at the same time, let's not get caught on the counter and get the right guys back on the field once that power play. So I think he's trying to decide if he wants to go for one opportunity with them being shorthanded.
Well, the schedule for the San Diego Sockers, I tell you what, the PASL did this team no favors this year, Ray. And nor should you expect them to. The 4-time defending champs, a team that had a 15-1 and 16-0 and 14-2 season the last 3 years in a row. So, of course, they're going to set up a tough path, but you started with Dallas and Monterrey, who I think almost undoubtedly, I mean, maybe Hidalgo is in the conversation, but those probably are the 3 teams that will be fighting for those top 2 spots in the Central. So those are the first 2 home opponents. And now, after this weekend, it's something that every PASL team has to suffer through and dreads, which is a back-to-back road situation. Soccer's Interlock Friday, and then right to Sacramento the very next night to play both games 7 o'clock here next Friday and Saturday night.
We definitely have a tough schedule ahead of us, and I think it's definitely going to put us in the test, and if we can get through it and come out with this, I mean, the key thing right now is to come out with this win against this Monterrey team, go on the road with 1-1 with some confidence, and, get out there and pull those 2 wins.
Well, the 6 seconds of the power play are through. Both teams back to full and even strength, and the Sockers are 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. 3:30 to go, second quarter. 2-1. San Diego leads on goals by Medina and Childs.
And that makes it what? They're 0-10 on power plays, Monterrey for killing unit?
Yep. They are a perfect 10 for 10 killing the power play. Wonderly called for a foul for San Diego. That's their 4th as a team. Monterrey's foul counts back to 1 now. 3:21 to go before halftime. Those foul counts, of course, roll over into the third quarter. It's Giannoni. Looking up, checking the time, and directing traffic, the player head coach. From in front of the penalty box, only has 1 timeout left. Just punts it into that corner. Tovar heads it out. Skipping, try for a back heel in the crease, missed. It goes into the far corner instead. Coming back out, it's Moreno in for his shot, saved by Toth. Quick distribution, here comes Craig Childs. Across 2 lines, Craig flicks it. Hughes on the run. His wall pass comes out. He was trying to shoot it. Wound up being a wall pass, but Wonderly was not there. And back the other way come the Monterrey Flash. And McNeely knocks it inadvertently off the head of Rosales and out of bounds, and it's still San Diego ball.
That was a great one-handed save by Chris Toth, because if that would have went through, they had a player open at that back
McNeely.
post.
He's taken down from behind. No foul call. Play on.
How is that not a 2-minute?
And coming loose is Giannoni with the ball. Moreno. Bulgar Moreno and he just loses it. Good steal by Evan McNeely for San Diego to Craig Childs. Under 2:30 to play in the second quarter. Sockers lead 2-1. Reza, near wall. McNeely running it down. Playing light years ahead of a slightly nervous first game where he still scored. Did a lot of good things right. Tonight, Evan McNeely's done everything right for San Diego on that back line.
You saw him get fouled back there instead of sit back there.
Shot on the near post, save Toth. Go ahead. That was Andrade on the shot.
Did a great job of coming back and winning that ball after the referees clearly should have been a foul called for him.
Coming forward on the far wall, Monterrey with 1:50 to go before halftime. It's Gonzalez, double teamed, but Velez stumbles. Ball was taken out to the top of the crease, but no shot for Monterrey. Giannoni, his pass headed out by Diego to midfield. And Pichardo there. And it's knocked into the Sockers bench on the fly, and it's San Diego's ball there with 1:35, and that allows Santibanez, who did eventually go into the box. Yep, we just didn't see his entry, but he got there eventually, and now he's out.
Yeah, he was sitting down. I think we can see from the angle we're at. So
Victor Santibanez is back out on the field, and he runs right in to defend the near post, and Aaron Susi. This free kick from Diego. This is about where he set up the magic goal in Las Vegas to beat the Legends. Diego, this time, his pass was blocked. Knocked down on the near wall. Velez tracks it down. Couldn't pass it to Medina. Comes forward himself instead. Finds Susi there in the near wall. 1:24 to go. Sockers scored in the last minute of the first quarter. Well, we see another Sockers magic strike. It's Rovira. Back to Toth. And at 15, Chris loops a long ball to Susi. Knocks it down. Controls. Wall pass. Medina! He scores! Anthony Medina, his second, and Susi's on the board with his first point of the year. What a clever wall pass. Sockers up by 2.
Great distribution from Toth to Susi. Susi did a great job controlling that ball. Medina, perfectly timed run off of Susi with the boards. Almost similar his time run with Childs earlier in the first goal.
Well, not quite in the magic minute, but 69 seconds left. Again, a late goal from Medina, and again, it's the forward setting up. The midfield forward coming forward, Anthony Medina. First time Childs, second time Susie. Both times a goal. 3-1 Sockers restart with 1:09 to go before halftime. Comes to the near wall, and Martinez. Edgar back to the keeper, Morales. It's Velez winning it for San Diego. One hopper knocked down by Chris Toth. Chris comes forward. Long ball looking for Wonderly. Wonderly chests it down. He's got Hughes back post running, but Giannone tracks down the loose ball. 45 seconds to go before halftime. It's Giannone back to the keeper. Sockers show high pressure, and why not in the last 38 seconds. Hughes is up there. Tracking Morales, comes to the near wall. Knocked down by Bogar Moreno. 30 seconds to play in the second quarter. Back to the keeper, Morales, to Bogar Moreno. Back to Morales. 20 seconds. Morales, long ball, looking for Giannone. Giannone, it's over his attempted stop. Martin tracks him into the far corner, but Giannone possesses. Rolls it with that left foot. Trying to back heel to a crashing man. Martin takes it away. Springs Velez. Martin taking it down from behind. No foul. He's got Hughes in the far wall. Shoots it straight on goal because the horn had sounded. Right there. That was good by Martin to recognize the time, actually, Ray, and get off that shot.
He did great. Scotty did a great job running that ball, getting it to Eddie, and just knowing how much time left in there to see if he can get that shot over the goalie's head.
In the second quarter, the Sockers outscored Monterrey 2-1. The Flash got the first on Eric Tovar's fourth goal of the year, but then Childs scored the free kick to put the Sockers in front 2-1 at 7:06, and it was Medina from Susie for his second goal of the half. Sockers lead 3-1. We are at halftime at the Valley View Casino Center. 30 minutes complete, 30 minutes still to go. Craig Elston, Ray Taylor, our videographer Dave Evenson, our statistician Nick Pellegrino. That is your broadcast team tonight for the San Diego Sockers on www.sockers.com. Here's what we're going to do. America1.com, the live streaming broadcast will just continue. You'll hear the crowd noise. You can enjoy watching the soccer girls, for example. So you can enjoy watching all the halftime on the field, and then Ray and I will be back. If you are listening to our live stream audio broadcast, this first half will save as a complete audio file. It'll be immediately available for replay, and then we will come back with a separate second half audio file. So just keep that page there, refresh, and you'll see the new link when we get to third quarter action. It is halftime with the Sockers leading it 3-1, and you are watching and listening to the San Diego Sockers, watching for free on AmericaOneSports.com and listening on live stream at www.sockers.com. And we're ready for the start of the third quarter here on America One Sports and livestream.com with the San Diego Sockers holding a 3-1 lead. A quick shot at the edge of the crease, high over the outstretched reach of Chris Toth and off the frame as the Flash have come out and pressured San Diego in the defensive zone. And right there, a trip. Who's it called on? It's called against San Diego. Scotty Martin, the 15th foul on the Sockers, and a free kick for Monterrey here. Ray Taylor, assistant coach of the Sockers, alongside Craig Elston here for second half action.
I think that last foul should have gone the other way.
Yeah, 5 team fouls on the Sockers. And for free kicks, this is the first for Monterrey. Comes on left wing, just inside the arc.
This is a dangerous situation with Giannone's power left foot cannon shot there.
Here we go. You have to figure it's Giannone, right? Here he comes. He back heels. The shot wide to the right with Tovar on the back post. Couldn't hit it. And the Flash come up empty on that first free kick, but boy, the first 30 seconds filled with scares for San Diego. 14:30 to play third quarter. Sockers lead it 3-1. Anthony Medina, 2 goals. Craig Childs, 1. Eric Tovar, the lone goal for Monterrey. Into the corner is Gustavo Rosales. Double team comes out left wing. It's Martinez. Oh, and what a great save by Chris Toth. A back post pass to Berche, and Toth went right to left to stop it with his chest. Brilliantly done, and then a foul on Monterrey in front of the Sockers bench, their team second.
Key save by Toth there.
I mean, that's a mega save, Ray. Most goalkeepers don't have the reaction to get over there. That ball's, they're fishing it out of the back of their net. Toth made it look easy, so calm to stay over there. Looked like Patrick Waugh, like a butterfly goalie, moving across from one post to the other.
You know, he's got great quickness and reaction, and being in the right spot is so important in the indoor game to cut those angles off.
Eduardo Velez back to Chris Toth, out to the middle of defensive midfield. Bends a long ball forward. Distribution to Craig Childs. Turns to his right foot on left wing. Pins it back out past the red line. Offensive midfield, Diego Rivera. Under 14 to play in the third quarter. 3-1 San Diego with the lead. Greg Elston, Ray Taylor here with you. Dave Evenson, our lead videographer. Nick Pellegrino, our statistician. And it's Toth from Martin on the far wall.
It's really interesting that Monterrey is still dropping back off and not putting the pressure to they're down. I'm going to assume at one point, maybe halfway through this third quarter, they might start coming out high pressuring, and it'll be very important that we stay composed and handle that kind of pressure and exploit them as they counter pressure us.
Medina's pass for Velez at offensive midfield was taken away by Eric Tovar, but won back by the Sockers in their defensive midfield. 13:06 on that running clock, third quarter, 3-1 San Diego leads. Sockers running right to left here, west to east as we bring you the action from the north side of the Valley View Casino Center. Box 1, our seat for every broadcast. It's Childs feeding Reza, top of the crease. His shot, a save. Well done on the save there by Morales as Reza faked that he was going to kick it outside. Point blank shot, rebound off the goal wall and up over the goal glass, out of play by Eddie Velez. And they'll call a corner kick for San Diego.
Great sequence of plays and runs by the Sockers, and hopefully we'll continue that and get a goal out of this corner kick here.
Boy, Reza, it was a no-look shot. He faked like he was going to shoot it outside, and he no-look shot at the other side. A great save there by Morales. Susi, Giles, too high off the frame. Coming out into the corner, walking it back in is Correa. The 43-year-old pressured by much younger legs than Raimundo Reza, but a leak-out pass, and here it comes. Can Aguiar run on it? No. Toth bends it. Knocked down by Velez. Look out. Tovar crashing in. High ball. Reza does a good job to wall off Correa and force him back to the officials' penalty box. 12:20 to go in the third quarter as Giannoni runs on it. 3-1 San Diego with the edge. It's Martinez passing in front of Phil Salvaggio on the Sockers bench. Target forward pass, top of the crease, kicked out of there by Scotty Martin. Good job, Scotty. And the defense overall has been almost airtight tonight, honestly. Tovar got his on a third chance. Over the head of Childs. Let's not speak too soon. Quick point angle, sharp angled shot. Saved off of the boot of Moreno. Out to Giannoni. His bender wide to the left. Toth tracks it into that corner. Roberto finds it. Leaking out Jeff Hughes. Hughes can't get to it. Jumping over the red line. Morales. He was right past the red line when he passed it. Martin tracks it down for San Diego. Jeff Hughes almost got those speed burners on the ball. Wonderly finds Hughes offensive midfield back to Zé Roberto with 11:30 to go in the third.
What great composure by Scotty, getting that ball and keeping it alive and completing that pass.
McNeely into the far corner. It's Susi battling with Giannoni. The two veterans collide. Finding Hughes, top of the crease under pressure. Bids it in down to run Wonderly with Pena, the official, down there as well. Wonderly on the goal wall, spinning out, back off of the side, the near side wall. And it's corralled there by Andrade. Then back to Wendy. Oh, he tried to step to the right foot cannon, and it was tipped away from him in the crease and all the way back to Chris Toth. Good activity level there. Work rate by Wonderly on that shift. And here's one grabbed in the middle of the crease by Morales. Again, we want to repeat, Brian Farber started this game, but he hasn't played since the first quarter, Ray. And if he didn't start the third, I don't think he's playing the rest of the game.
His hamstring was bothering him earlier, and sometimes it's best to keep it healthy for the next game since we've got these road trips.
Some dangerous passing there between McNeely, Luna, and Roberto. Now Toth comes out of his crease. He's being pressured. the pressure by Andrade. Roberto, he gets pressured and loses the ball to Gustavo Rosales. Here comes Rosales in on right wing. Rosales to the mid-boards. Roberto is back. It comes to Giannoni, the left footer. Tracking in. Right-footed shot wide left. Rebound knocked down and put up high by Craig Childs. Well done to escape from harm. 5 minutes off the third quarter clock. It's 3-1 San Diego. Faking right, moving left. Gustavo Rosales. Ball all the way to the goal wall of San Diego. And there's Chris Toth to grab it inside the edge of his crease. He'll roll it out left-footed. Evan McNeely sends it back to Toth. Chris across the red line. Long ball forward. Looking for Childs in the corner. Childs, goal wall pass. It was past Velez, who was shaded to the right there. Came straight out to the top of the crease. Now McNeely has to track it down 1v1. He's got Aguiar pressuring him. Look out. Toth under pressure. Red line straight away. Nice job by Velez to turn. Here he comes with Razor to his right. Gives it off to Raimundo. Raimundo across the red line. Fakes, comes inside. Gets pushed down. Here's a foul. It's a pushing foul and a free kick for San Diego. The third team foul on Monterrey.
That was a great counter. Eddie read the guy was right on his back, pressure him, and did a nice spin move out to Reza, and unfortunately Reza got fouled right before he was able to pull that trigger there.
This is the fifth free kick attacking zone for San Diego. They've also had 2 top-of-the-box free kicks and a corner. Their one goal was on a free kick out of all those set pieces by Childs. On right wing this time. Will Craig take it? He backheels to Susi, who tips it left wing. Velez too high. Well done, but just a little bit too high by Eddie.
That was a great play. Decoy over to Susi, and then nice distribution to Eddie.
Curving pass off the foot of Toth. Velez falls down in front of the 7th man. No foul with Pena standing right there on top of the play. Tovar then with Hughes tracking him hip to hip. Back to Rosales. Rosales tracks it back to midfield with 8:50 to go in the third quarter. 3-1 San Diego. No scoring yet in this quarter. One more goal for San Diego would really, I think, have everyone feeling good. Here's a long ball. The next goal for Monterrey, though, would have everyone saying, uh-oh, what's going on? Here's a ball tipped. Look out. Top of the crease. One-handed save, Chris Toth. And he kicks it into the near corner. And Toth comes up big again.
Another huge save. And that was a key save there. It's really important, like you mentioned earlier, for us to get that next goal to be 4-1, considering we're also sitting on 5 fouls. So it's important that we get that next goal.
Long ball to the red line. It's Andrade with Roberto right there. Double team coming, Susi, but Andrade stepped out of it. Rolled it to his right to Bogar Moreno. Moreno double step over. Down to the right foot. Tips it to the near wall. Right there is Correa. Correa playing a little bit more offense now. Back out to him. Correa high off the frame. Over the head of his target forward. Susi scooping out. Here comes Hughes on a breakaway. The Covington Comet. It's saved. Comes off the seam of the goal glass. And Morales with the grab. Oh, Hughes electric on midfield.
Great run, great vision by Susi to play that ball, through ball, and just got unlucky there where the ball hit that lip of that post, the boards.
Woo, Giannoni with a left-footed bender that went wide to the right and then skipped over the head of the target forward. Still 3-1 San Diego, 7.5 to go in the third. Next dead ball will be an official's timeout. Susi with a man draped all over him, Pichardo. Now here comes crashing in Rovira with Susi down. Rovira's shot. Susi stays down. Giannoni's got the ball. And a whistle. And we'll see if Paul Savage, lead trainer, has to come out here. Susi is down to his knees. This is the official's timeout with 7:15 to play in the third quarter. The Sockers lead at 3-1, and now Aaron is up to a crouch as assistant trainer Kara Wickerad and lead trainer Paul Savage come out to check on it. And Aaron will walk it on back to the Sockers bench. That's good news. Want to improve your running speed and overall athletic ability? The Activate Training Facility is your solution to improve your athletic development and excel in sports. Activate Athleticism, official speed, strength, and conditioning trainers of the San Diego Sockers. And I bet you Corey Lichtman's already opened up a spot in his calendar for Aaron Susi after seeing him down on the turf right there. The Sockers thank Dr. Corey Lichtman, the sports chiropractor who keeps our players healthy on and off the field. Find out more at drcorey.com. That's DRCOREY, drcorey.com. was so much work behind the scenes, Ray, by this training staff to get our boys back out on the pitch each week.
I feel they're one of the best in the league. They play a huge key part in keeping our guys healthy and ready game after game, and especially with Paul Savic, he on back-to-back road trips plays a huge role on this team.
7:15. Susi heads to the bench. He has to after being seen by the training staff on the field. It'll be a free kick for Monterrey. 5 team fouls on San Diego again. They've been sitting on it for a while. There's only been 1 power play all game. 6 fouls power play against the Flash. Sockers are 0 for 1. 3 team fouls now for the Flash. McNeely and Velez in the back line. Rivera, Wonderly in the midfield. Childs up top here. The 5 on the field with Chris Toth in goal. Toth, unbelievable so far tonight. And even the 1 goal allowed, remember, he made 2 saves before the 3rd shot. And the 2nd save was almost Matrix-like. The way that he saved that in midair was unbelievable. Here's the distribution by Morales to the head of the crease, and there's the head of Eduardo Velez. Out to midfield. Childs dragged down in a headlock. Need from behind. Unbelievable. Blue card delayed penalty, and there it is on Monterrey. And that should be almost a red if you watched it back. Tovar, he rolled over and then kneed Childs in the side of the head while they were on the pitch.
His intention was to hurt Craig Childs there. That deserves a red card ejection there. The referee's got to do a better job of protecting the players.
That was a dirty play. And we've seen nothing but good, clean indoor soccer, professional arena soccer league action. But right there, I agree. I believe that's intent to hurt, and I would not be surprised if Kevin Milliken and Sidney Newsonov and the men who like to distribute the penalties and the suspensions have another email distributed a little bit later this week and handed out to that dirty tackle by Carlos Pichardo.
And hopefully it's gotten on tape because, I mean, the league has to do the proper punishment.
This power play begins at 6:57. It counts down either to 4:57 or to a Soccer's goal for a 4-1 lead. It's Childs on the right wing, right back out there. Velez back post looking for Hughes, and it was tipped up and over for what should be, a corner kick. A corner kick. Near corner kick for San Diego, their 2nd corner kick of the game. 6:42 on the game clock, minute 45 on the power play. San Diego's 0 for 1 on the power play. Monterrey has killed all 10 power plays against so far this year. It's Susi on the left dot corner kick, the left-footed captain. Whistle sounds. Edge of the crease. Childs blocked into the corner. Did Cheeky block out another goal for San Diego, or was it Giannone?
I think that was Cheeky there. Got hit him right on the hip.
Velez into the corner. His shot is off the goal wall, and it actually took a funny carom all the way back to the Monterrey bench. Minute 30 to go in the Soccer's power play. They lead it 3-1. 2nd power play of the night. It's Velez. Back post. Hughes missed it. Wide open back post, and he kicked it wide left. And look here. That's a foul on San Diego, and it's the 6th foul. And just like that, the power play is over. It'll be 4v4 for a minute 17.
That was a great backdoor pass from Eddie to Jeff Hughes. Unfortunately, he mishit it.
Yeah, I mean, that was wide open for the goal right there, Ray. Wide open for the goal, and Hughes couldn't make that conversion. Jeff, so much speed and explosiveness, and just bumming right now because he had the breakaway, and then right there he had the back post sitter. And I mean, it's not a sitter; it's corralling a really hard pass. But if he gets it, he scores.
And then we would avoid that 2-minute in there. You know, you just gotta keep it heads up, and he's gonna get more opportunities.
Minute 8 on the 4v4, and then it'll be a short power play for Monterrey. 3-1 Soccer's lead under 6 to play. Coming forward. Look out. It's Rosales. Near post save Toth. Chris Toth stops Rosales and keeps the game 2 goals ahead for San Diego. A scoreless quarter so far. And that next goal so big in telling tonight's story. It's Giannone. And, of course, Monterrey is content to mark off the next 35 seconds and then they'll get to burn through a quick power play of about, 43 seconds, I believe. It's Morales in front of the Sockers bench, crashing up. Velez trying to pressure. Rivera just chips it into the San Diego corner, where Toth comes out of his crease to play it. To Rivera under pressure, instead fakes it out to Hughes. Hughes is making a long run. Martin, as Hughes was calling for it over the top, Toth now finds him in front of the bench, but it was a different situation. Then Jeff slips on the ball, falls to his knees, and Giannone has it, defensive midfield. Comes to Tovar. Tovar on the far corner. He's the goal scorer for Monterrey tonight. 1 second left in the power play. Now it's 5v4. Short power play for Monterrey. They've got the man advantage. Shot on goal, save Chris Toth. 43 seconds of man advantage. Jeff Hughes running out shorthanded. He will find this ball over, and it came down before 3 lines, but Monterrey was able to track it down instead. They come forward with 28 seconds of power play. Monterrey is 1 for 7 on the power play this year. This is their first tonight. It goes to the left wing. Shot into the crease, blocked out of there by Zé Roberto. The shot by Berche. Giannone to Rosales. Rosales back to Giannone. 10 seconds on this quick power play for Monterrey. 6 fouls on San Diego was the call. It's Rosales on right wing, outside behind the red line. And Velez pressuring up top with Raimundo Reza. Now the ball is bent into the corner in the mid-boards. Roberto is there. Out of the box is Susi, and the Sockers are at full and even strength. Neither team scored. 3-1. Long shot, now a goal! Right there from Monterrey from the far wall mid-boards. The flash. Jose Luis Berche has his 3rd goal of the season, and it is a 1-goal game, 3-2. After so much hard work, Ray, the Sockers caught by surprise right after.
It was really unfortunate because we just get that power play, and sometimes so important to get that possession of that ball after you kill it. Just there's tired legs, and they caught us by surprise and get that goal. We just need to stay focused and get that next goal back.
3-2 at 4:03 of the 3rd quarter. The Sockers' lead is down to 1, 3-2. And again, Brian Farber is out of this game. He started hamstring, shut down after 1 quarter and just a few shifts. Eric Wonderly is getting the hard work in the midfield. He's played just fine, but Sockers missing one of the most explosive players in indoor soccer. Oh, Susi with a clever header at the edge of the crease, but it went wide left. That was an attempt on goal there by the doctor. Coming forward, it is Andrade in front of the Sockers bench. He gets double teamed down to a knee. Andrade still pushes it forward, but Rivera is there. Back to Toth. Flash pressuring. Toth plays it off his goal wall to Diego, making a run out of the defensive zone. It's Childs, defensive midfield to Roberto straight away to the near wall, and Wonderly with 3:15 to play in the 3rd quarter. 3-2 Sockers leading the Monterrey Flash. Game 2 of the 2013 season for the Sockers. Game 3 for the Flash. Monterrey's 2-0 and in the lead in the Central Division. Sockers are 0-1 and tied for 5th in the Pacific. Here's the ball at midfield. Loose ball in front of our photographer, Aaron Jaffe. It's a battle for possession. It's Andrade into the corner. Roberto over there with Martin. Zay wins it out. Left-footed, scoops it forward. Craig Childs. Long run, feeding his Poway teammate, Eric Wonderly. Wonderly on left wing. Here he comes to the midboards, to the right foot. His curving shot and a kick save right there by Morales.
So close, just misconnected there with the shot.
Sockers' team foul count is reset to 0. Monterrey is at 3. Craig Childs now showing a wrist band, a wrap, I should say, on his left wrist and thumb. And that probably resulted that hard tackle earlier and the dirty tackle by Pichardo.
Yeah, I think what happened there, he pulled him down, and I think he might have landed funny on his wrist there.
Giannone distributes the ball into the near wall. Velez fights for possession there. Great work by Eduardo. El Vaquero comes forward. Fights off of a man. Turns it back at center circle with 2:05 to play in the 3rd quarter. 3-2 Sockers lead. Chris Toth back to Velez. Under 2 to play. Chris comes across the red line. He's been very good with his distributions, both with his feet and his arm today. Toth on the near wall. Coming forward as the Flash track back defensively, showing low pressure. Here's Hughes at midfield. Gets the ball. Turns it forward. Childs fighting for possession near corner. Ball comes loose. Childs has it. Sharp angle shot save. Rebound kicked out of there by Morales. Well done down in his defensive crouch to kick it out and deny a rebound shot. Hughes was lurking. Now back to midfield with 1:23 to play. Counting down to that last minute of the 3rd quarter. Sockers have scored late in each of the first 2 quarters. Can they get another late one? need that next goal.
It'll be a great opportunity if we can get that next goal because it'll build confidence going into that last quarter.
Minute 6 as McNeely comes forward. He's got the left foot. McNeely tips it back as some pressure was shown there by Brian Aguilar. Here's the last minute. It's Toth. Ball headed down. Medina, who scored both of those late goals in the first and second. He's out there right now, and why not? Velez is running onto right wing. McNeely will try to find him. Through ball. Medina turned to left foot. His shot wide right and past Velez. Coming to midfield. Eddie turns. He shoots off the glass looking for Childs. And he had a man running interference in between Pichardo.
Again, some great opportunities, some looks and chances in there.
30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Coming forward, Moreno. Bogar on left wing. Back out to Giannoni with 23 seconds to go before the end of 3. Martinez stepping to that left foot. Tips, shoots, a save, Chris Toth. Toth comes up with another save. He'll throw out a strong ball. He's got Wonderly out there. Wonderly gets past the man and scores! Eric Wonderly from Chris Toth. A brilliant goal! 1D! Soccer's magic strikes again with 9 seconds to go in the quarter. And what a hard-working goal by the pride of the Toreros, Eric Wonderly!
What a great distribution by Toth. First he made that save, picked it up, found Eric Wonderly, who made that beautiful run for him. Toth got it over the wall, and just Wonderly did a great job fighting for that ball to get there and getting that goal. And it's great job for him because his first game on the lineup this year.
Wonderly's first, Toth's first assist of the year. And the Sockers get that 2-goal lead back with 5 seconds. It's Giannoni into the near corner. Roberto flicks it to Martin, who will chunk it out of the zone, and the horn sounds to end the third quarter of play. A 1-1 draw in that third quarter. 45 minutes complete. 15 to play at the Valley View Casino Center, and Ray Taylor our score. Sockers 4, Monterrey 2.
That was a huge goal right now. Going to the fourth quarter, Monterrey's definitely going to have to come out pressuring a little bit higher. So it's key for our players to start showing through that midfield great chances and hopefully catch them on counterattack, almost just like that last goal right there.
Well, we're going to turn back for a second to update social media as you watch the Frisbee toss. The San Diego Sockers would like to thank their proud sponsors, the Ball Auto Group and Ball Mitsubishi on the Mila cars, Bumblebee Tuna, Felipe's Pizza Grotto, RSI Roofing, Boney Acai USA, Chick-fil-A, Proactive Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, Activate Athleticism, Rita's Italian Ice in Carlsbad, Firehouse Subs, UCSD Sports Medicine, Dr. Corey Lichtman, and Wyndham Garden, San Diego. Hey, fans, head over to the Mighty1090.com and check out the all-new San Diego Sockers page. You'll find the Sockers team store, an online ticket window, the Sockers schedule, plus the latest videos and all of our broadcast links. That's the Sockers webpage on Mighty1090.com. Check it out. 15 minutes on the clock for the start of the fourth and final quarter, barring overtime for the Valley View Casino Center. And the Sockers will defend the eastern goal to our left and run left to right. They get the fourth quarter restart and bring it forward with 15 on that clock and ticking downward now. Here is Evan McNeely. McNeely bends one to the red line, where Gonzalez tracks it down, make that Rosales. In front of the Sockers bench, it's Roberto to Cheeky Luna, and here comes McNeely with a little space on right wing, offensive midfield. To the left foot, his long shot on goal and a save by Morales. Evan trying for another, what would have been MISL three-pointer.
That was a great run for him, saw the opportunity. Sometimes you got to say, hey, why not?
Sockers on the road next week at Turlock, Friday night, 7 o'clock, at Sacramento, Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Livestream.com for live audio, both games. We'll offer our audio to America One as well, and whatever video feed they offer will be free, even the road broadcasts. Now, if they have their own announcer, that's what you'll have to listen to, but it'll be free nonetheless. Here is Tovar. Look out, he's crafty. Ball handling on left wing at the edge of the crease. Passes it to Giannone in the corner. There was Zay Roberto playing a clean game defensively. Steps between two and gets fouled. Team foul number 4 on Monterrey.
G did a great job holding Tovar and not diving in and forced him to make that pass and got back in position again and did a great job winning that ball.
Roberto to Toth. And here comes Zezu to his own red line. Toth working out to defensive midfield. He's got an assist now tonight. Bends a long ball looking for another one. Into the far corner, Childs. Craig turns to the right foot. Dodges the ref, and Arnold Baldo played a perfect defense for Monterrey to allow Giannone to recover.
He definitely got in the way.
Look out, ball off the sidewall. Battle, pressure, Tovar, Roberto. Zay goes down, no foul. And now Tovar passes off sidewall to himself. Handball Zay, easy to call. And a blue card on San Diego. And a power play coming up for Monterrey for a Roberto handball. He's lucky that it wasn't in the crease or it would have been a shootout. It'll start with a great free kick for Monterrey. 13:32 fourth quarter. Zay Roberto for a handball.
Defensive power play has to come up big right here and try to kill this power play to give us to keep that 2-goal lead and give us an opportunity to even make it a 5-2 game.
Well, this free kick right here might be their best chance to score, and it'll come on the first second of the power play with Giannone, the left-footed booter, and just a two-man wall shorthanded. And this is just angled off the edge of the crease. What a great free kick, just shaded to right wing for the left-footed kicker.
This one-man wall now.
Wow. This power play starts at 13:32. It'll count down either to 11:32 or to a Monterrey third goal of the game. 4-2 Sockers. Will it be Giannone? Of course it will. He shoots a save! Chris Toth, oh baby! Can you play it any better?
Again, Toth making a big, huge save right there.
He holds the PASL record for lowest goals against average, 3.2. What a save. Giannone's got one of the best boots in the game.
And that was a cannon shot there. He read it well, and again, in great spot, great position.
Corner kick, back heel, goal wall pass, just wide of the right. And the power play rolls, high shot off the frame. Headed out by Eduardo Velez. Back to the goal scorer, Jose Luis Berche. Berche, Giannone, the captain of the power play, finds Berche on left wing. Back to Giannone, offensive midfield, straight away. To the top of the crease. Over on right wing now. It's Rosales over there. Finding Berche. Look out for Tovar, too. Wall to the pass to the left. Lurking in the crease was Andrade. Minute 30 left in this power play for Monterrey for a Zay Roberto handball. 4-2 Sockers. 13 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Pass Velez. Shot! Off the right post. No, and then back in on the rebound. Goal! Eric Tovar, power play goal. He kicked it wide to the right, but Toth was down and out. The rebound came to Eric, has the defenders, and Tovar scored his second of the game, 5th of the year. It's a 1-goal game again, 4-3.
I can't believe the way the angle when he took that first shot, it bounced right back at him, and didn't make a mistake the second time and put it away there.
Scored his own shot, rebound. They gave Giannone an assist, his 5th assist of the year. Tovar from Giannone, 4-3. Here comes Eddie Velez with a restart for San Diego. Susi, Medina going for the hat trick, a kick save by Morales. And then Medina says he got hit in the head, and Baldo didn't see it, and Medina is furious. And the game rolls on. 12:30 to go, fourth quarter, 4-3 Sockers. It's McNeely. Back to Chris Toth. Toth, long ball, finding Susi. Waits for it, let it come off the board. Saw was hot, moved off that wall to possess. Goes down, a foul. Foul on Susi. His second, or the team's second, I should say. 4 on the flash. 12:15 to play. 4-3 San Diego. Nervous time for the big crowd here at the Valley View Casino Center, Ray.
You know what? We just have to, again, stay composed, and we've been playing great soccer right now. Again, we've got it down to the opposing team to 3 goals. Just got to finish our chances when they come.
Official attendance, just got it from Joe Totino, 3,922 tonight. 39-22, the official attendance at the Valley View Casino Center. And that's over 9,000 fans in the first 2 games. What great support by the city of San Diego. Defensive clear by Monterrey. Childs was pressuring number 14, Edgar Martinez, and he just left-footed it over the low wall. Here's the Sockers' 3rd top-of-the-box chance, and a big one it is at 11:51, fourth quarter.
It'll be huge if we capitalize on this opportunity and get us that 2-goal lead again and into this fourth quarter.
3-man wall in the middle of the crease. Childs will take it into the wall, blocked. Velez gets the rebound on right wing. Wall pass into the crease, looking for Medina, walled out there. Really got pushed in the middle of the crease. No whistle inside there, and Susi tracks it down on the near wall with 11:35 to go. 4-3 San Diego. Toth. Middle of the field. Jeff Hughes. See what Hughes can do in this fourth quarter if he can give this team a spark. He's had some big runs without a finish tonight. Martin over to Chris Toth. Susi is the forward up top. Trying to find him in the near wall. High ball, knocked down. Who kicked it? If it's off of the player for Monterrey, free kick for San Diego there in that near corner, and it is. It was off of Andrade. Basically a corner kick for San Diego, their 3rd of the game. Got to put one of these set pieces home. 11:14, fourth quarter. San Diego leads 4-3. Susi, out high. Childs open, and he miskicked it high. Childs had the open shot. Boomer, too high. Craig Elston, Ray Taylor. A reminder, our next Sockers broadcast on livestream.com next Friday in Turlock against the Express, 7 o'clock. Saturday night, a week from tonight, the first visit ever for the Sockers to Sacramento to face the Surge. Martin and Tovar collide at defensive midfield. No whistle on either side. Giannone comes forward, slips on the ball trying to shoot. Hughes knocks it away. Put it to midfield, but no one was there for San Diego. Now, long shot, wide left, rebound! Oh, Rosales missed it wide left, and he had the goal to shoot at. Still, the Sockers in front 4-3, 10:40 to go. Wonderly pulled down, no foul. What will it take? At last, a foul called. Wonderly is down. 15 foul on Monterrey. And while I really do respect these guys, this is the downside, Ray. When you call such a light whistle in the first half, now you're seeing increasingly physical tackles in the second half. And the standard's been set so these guys don't feel they can blow the whistle.
It's really important to send the correct message from the beginning. Say, hey, I'm going to let you play hard, but no cheap shots, no hard tackles. Play the game.
10:25 to go. So the next foul on Monterrey will be a Sockers power play. That's huge. Sockers on 2 team fouls. McNeely, quick pass to Roberto. Puts it along the near wall, running back for a Childs, but Monterrey gets the ball first. Look at, here's a leak out pass to Tovar, the 2-goal scorer. Tovar with McNeely on him, forces him into the corner. Tovar collects. McNeely, great man-to-man defense, and Rivera was right there. And the ball has to be played across the formation for Monterrey. 10 minutes to go in the game. Sockers lead 4-3. Wall pass, top of the crease, nobody there but McNeely, and here comes Evan across the red line. He tried to pass it forward to Childs. Ball got knocked down there. 2 men go down on the 7th man. Foul on McNeely called there, knocking down Rosales. Team foul 4 on San Diego.
It's really important after we win possession of the ball that we maintain it and keep it. I feel like right now we're just trying to force things a little bit too much and ended up losing that ball. So it's really important. We win the ball, keep it, knock it around, and then create our chances.
I take it back, team foul 3 for San Diego. But this is a dangerous free kick for Giannone again. That left-footed boot of Giannone. He's got a shot right in front of the 7th man. He's got Morgan Harpino and friends right in his ear as Giannone comes forward. Kicks it wide to the left. Whoo, another rocket shot wide left.
I definitely would hate to stand in front of that shot.
Here it comes into the corner, wall pass, looking for a man on the far boards. 9:35 to go, turning shot, wide, look out! In the middle of the crease, a rebound, but Aguiar could not control with Toth wide. Rivera has it on his toe for San Diego. 9.5 to play in the game. Sockers leading an intense, exciting game, 4-3, 39-22. Nobody's leaving. Very few are using much of their seat right now. It's Toth coming forward to McNeely, but the Sockers fans are antsy. Here's a good run, Medina. 2 touches forward to the right wing. 3rd touch, double team, spun down, no foul. Remember, the next foul is a power play, and Monterrey takes it back. 9 minutes to go. It's Roberto in front of the Flash bench. To McNeely. Middle of defensive midfield. Pressure coming. Works it back to Toth. Toth unguarded in the back zone. Brings it across the red line. On the near wall, Toth with 8:45 to go. Teresa in front of the penalty boxes. Finds Wonderly. Wonderly had that great hard-working goal. The Sockers' 4th of the game. It's the game leader right now. Reza with a hopping ball around chest high. Comes down to him. Plays it to Velez. Out to Martin. 8:30 to go. Martin right-footed distribution. Wonderly running into the near corner with Susi. They almost collided one another, and that allows Monterrey to come out of the zone. Both guys eager for the ball. No spacing. But now look, a loose ball. Velez, here he comes forward. Sockers 3v2. Velez tried to pass it back, and Giannone kicks it out of play.
That was a great opportunity for us to go on that counterattack.
8:05 to go. Martin to the near wall. Wonderly fighting for possession. Pushed into the wall. Double team comes. Still fighting for possession. Crashing over there, Giannone. Now Velez exchanges to get into that near corner. He's battling with Rosales for possession. Another double team. And amidst all of that, out to Martin. Martin to the edge of the crease. Childs turning to the scissor kick, and he couldn't get it. It was blocked. Knocked out of there by Tovar. To Berche. Berche high up, heads it to the middle of the field. Bursting forward, Jeff Hughes. To midfield, Hughes. Across the timeline, 7:35 to go. Sockers up 4-3. And Hughes knocked from behind, and Rosales tried to sell a non-elbow and try and get a cheap whistle. Come on. Here's a man slipping. Hughes will bend it forward. Childs knocks it down. Crashing Luna! What a save! Out to Childs! Just wide right. Back to cheeky third chance, knocked away by Monterrey. Roberto loose ball. He finds it. Shits and scores! Zizou! A goal for you! And the Sockers lead by 2!
I love your comments, Craig, there. What a great effort by the team. We had a lot of chances. We kept them pinned in their red line, and finally got a goal from Roberto.
Timeout. The officials timeout. 7:12, the time of goal. Sockers 5, Monterrey 3. And Roberto working hard, but that play started with a lot of good teamwork there. Childs and Cheeky and a lot of great chances, but the Sockers kept with it.
They stayed with it, and like I said, they kept them pinned inside the red line and made it very hard for them to get out, make mistakes, and result with a goal. And a great finish by Z.
Sockers 4-game road trip coming up. 2 games next weekend. I dare say, Ray, given the Brian Farber situation, playing the first quarter, hamstring issue was questionable coming into the game. Played about 3 shifts, that was it. It really makes you wonder if he makes the trip next weekend or if he waits, because, again, you come back then December 12th, you play the Ontario Fury in Ontario, where they've already beaten Dallas, and then you go 3 days later to play Las Vegas, the team that is winning tonight handily, to go to 4-0 and lead the Pacific.
It'll be interesting to see next week, see how he's feeling. Obviously, we count on Paul, our trainer, to make that call and obviously get him ready.
$7:12 to play in this game.
Greg, I keep wondering at what point is Monterrey going to come out and start pressuring? You know, they've been sitting back almost the entire game. So we'll see now with 7 minutes, 2 goals down, if they're change their game plan or not.
At some point, you'd figure Giannone would be the 6th attacker for this team if they went to that. And remember, the Sockers know very well what it's like to try and come back down 5-3 in the 4th. It is so hard, Ray.
Especially with, leg tiredness and the speed of the game.
Medina tried to pinch in for a steal. Look out. Great play, McNeely, denying a counterattack. Now Jeff Hughes trying to feed, but speaking of tired legs, Medina down to a walk as that ball rolls into the crease to Morales. 6:30 to play in the 4th quarter. Sockers lead 5-3. Zay Roberto's first goal of the year for San Diego. It came unassisted. Headed across the crease. Couldn't get a shot away. Turning shot blocked by Roberto. The shot of Andrade. And it comes out to Giannone. He puts it into the crease. Blocked by Velez into the crease. Then a shot blocked. McNeely denying Gonzalez. And a foul on Monterrey, which is foul number 6 on the flash. And with 6:12 to play in the 4th, the Sockers go on the power play, looking to put this game on ice, Ray.
You know what? That last power play, even though we didn't score on it, we had some really great opportunities to score. The ball was moving a lot faster. Unfortunately, we got called for a 6th foul as well, and then we was even strength. So hopefully they continue from that second power play because it was definitely working compared to that first power play we had.
Serving the penalty for Monterrey will be Berche. 16 fouls. This power play begins at 6:12. It'll count down either to 4:12 or to a Sockers dagger goal to go ahead 6-3. It's Aaron Susi. Anthony Medina couldn't handle a pass, but it caroms out to Cheeky Luna. Craig Childs is on the far wall. He gets a pass outside the red line. Back to Susi, offensive midfield. Left-footed, cuts it to the right side to Cheeky. Cheeky steps in, shoots just wide of the left. Medina was on the back post and couldn't control it, and it's cleared out by Monterrey to midfield. Minute 35 on the power play. 5:45 on the game clock. Sockers lead at 5-3. Susi to Medina. Gives it over to Childs on far side. To the right foot. Crosses it from left to right to Cheeky. Back straight away at Susi. Aaron just behind the red line. Spinning ball. Puts it in. Karen by Medina. Down to Velez. Velez back into the crease. Trying to refeed Medina. Taken out of there by Monterrey. Velez tracks back to hamper Rosales' run. He is harassed to the far wall. Susi and Rosales fighting in front of the Sockers bench for possession, with Velez carrying in, and still Rosales controls. Well done by Gustavo Rosales. But now, at last, Craig Childs comes in. Rosales says, where's a buddy to help me out?
You know what? He did a great job killing, 15, 20 seconds off that power play.
Minutes done. 53 seconds left now in the power play for San Diego. 5 minutes to play in the game. Cheeky on right wing, just inside the red line. Back to Susi straight away. Susi cuts it to Childs. Childs one step, right-footed. Wall pass. Caroms around, pinballs. Back to Childs, high off the frame. And Velez tracks down the loose ball. Cheeky back to Susi straight away. 33 seconds on the power play. Susi long shot. Wide to the right. Comes to Velez. Into the crease he goes. Couldn't zigzag his way to a left-footed shot. Cleared out on one bounce by Martinez into the Sockers bench. 25 seconds in the power play. 4:35 on the game clock. Sockers lead 5-3 in the 4th quarter. Craig Elston, Ray Taylor live from Valley View Casino Center. Game 2 of the Sockers season, looking for their first win. Here's Medina. Down to Childs. Childs hopping ball. Shot from midair. Blocked by Martinez to the far wall. 10 seconds on the power play.
Yeah, we're going to keep the ball right now just to get our regular line since it's almost over.
With 3 seconds, you're right. Martin will waste the rest of it, and the Sockers are 0 for 3 on the power play tonight, 1 for 5 on the season. But 4:05 to go. 2 critical minutes where Monterrey couldn't attack. Here's Reza. Long shot wide to left. Gets it back. Well, left-footed shot wide left again. Raimundo. And the ball leaks out. It's Rosales with a runner. Berche. Reza takes him down from behind, but no whistle. And that's consistent with the lack of calls tonight. That was shoulder to shoulder. I saw a little contact from Ray. Wonderly running on the ball at midfield. There's a foul called. And a foul called on San Diego. 4th team foul on the Sockers. Wonderly, don't argue too long. You'll go for a yellow.
Great job on our defense to get back on that counter.
Coming in quickly on the restart. Oh, Martin! That'll be a blue for sure, right? Oh, I saw the elbow up. Down hard. 5th team foul on San Diego. Who took it over there? Martin comes over to help him up a little bit. It was Pichardo, by the way. Pichardo, the man. Look, quick restart. Pichardo off the wall. And Roberto, reflex play to head it out of trouble. Long ball goal! Berche! Beyond the red line of Golazo. Hold everything. 3:32. It's 5-4.
That was a great shot by the Monterrey player. I think Chris was blindsided. Didn't see it coming from that far out.
That is Tovar with the assist. So Tovar's got 2 goals and an assist. Berche with 2 goals, his 3rd and 4th of the year. And buckle your seatbelts. 3:32 to play in a 1-goal game. And at any point, they may pull the keeper. Restart. Roberto Lobo. Charles wide right. Headed into the corner. Oh, perfect connection to Childs there, but he couldn't get a great shot away. Foul. Oh, on San Diego? Or was that possession? If it's foul, it's the 6th. And it's a team foul, and it's a power play, and there it is. Monterrey at 3:19 goes on the power play to try and tie this game. Huge calls back to back.
Going to be really key for our defensive power play to work super hard to fend off this 2 minutes.
Childs will serve the penalty. This power play begins at 3:19. It'll count to 1:19 or to an equalizing goal. And it begins in defensive midfield. Giannoni will bring it forward. You got to keep your eye on Tovar, number 15. Berche as well, who has scored twice, including that great goal from beyond the red line. Here he is on the near wall. 3:05 to go, minute 45 in the power play for 6 fouls. To the red line, it's Andrade that's playing forward right now. Back to Berche. Hughes and Roberto out there with Rivera and McNeely on no-goal patrol. Berche down into the corner to Tovar. Back to Berche! Save Toth! Chris Toth with a 2-handed save, and he scooped up his own rebound. Minute 20 to go. Timeout, San Diego. A good timeout, I think, right here to let everybody breathe and kind of cut this power play in half.
You know what? Great call by Phil to call that timeout. It gives us time to organize, figure out the plan. Obviously, we got to kill the, minute 20 seconds left. And after that, we know they'll probably pull the 6th attacker, maintain possession, and go from there.
Don't forget to check out Sockers.com after the game. Also, check out tomorrow's edition of the UT San Diego, as they have sent a reporter to tonight's game. And one of our team photographer, Aaron Jaffe's photos will be in as well. But we thank Alex Riggins of UT San Diego for coming out, taking in an indoor soccer game, and continuing UT San Diego's coverage of the San Diego Sockers this year, Ray. First time since we've come back that back-to-back regular season games we've seen the local paper send out a reporter, so that's good news.
You know, it's really huge that we get the media in our community to support us and get our fans back in there. Just let everybody know that, hey, we're here. It's exciting soccer for the family, entertainment. So media plays a huge key in passing that information.
Timeout almost over. It'll be a goal throw for the Sockers to start it. But San Diego is on the penalty kill here for 16 fouls for another minute 19. So if you're Monterrey right now, Ray, are you saying, okay, next time we win the ball in the back, we go to 6 attack?
You know, at one point you got to do it because that'll give you 2 players up. Considering how much time left, if you don't score the goal, you definitely have to go 6 attacker. I'd be interesting. They're keeping their keeper in there.
Well, for a goal throw, I understand it, but once you win possession, to me, honestly, you don't get another chance to go 2 men up. So I think it's far worth the gamble to go early on that as opposed to waiting to see if you score on the power play. Why not go 2 men up? I mean, if you give up the next goal, you lose no matter what.
Totally agreed.
So this starts with a Chris Toth goal throw, and a well-thrown ball here can really waste a lot of time. Meanwhile, not sure what's happening right now. This is an official's timeout. There's an issue at least being looked at in the net that is being defended by Juventino Morales. Paul Savage, the Sockers trainer, showed off his wheels. He came sprinting across the field. I'm not sure what Savvy's up to.
Seems like there's something on top of that net because I can see it sagging down on one side. So,
a water bottle or what? A piece of glass, says Nick Pellegrino. Part of the goal glass. Oh, you're right. Do I see a crack there in the?
You know what? It might look like there is a crack out there.
I don't know if you can get a shot of the glass right above that goal. Is that a crack that's in the glass right now? You can see it on America One Sports. Tell you what, Paul Savage set a personal sprinting record. Maybe popped a hamstring. No, he's okay, I think. Yeah, Farber could ask him. Maybe he's been training with Paul Wright in Speed to Burn. Well, kind of an unfortunate stoppage right here. But I would say more unfortunate for Monterrey. If I'm the trailing team right now, already this timeout was well placed, and then you get a delay on top of this, and you wind up with a very interesting situation.
Yeah, definitely take the momentum out of them since they just scored that made it 5-4.
All right. Whatever the issue, nothing's changed, but they've decided to resume play. So, you got me. It's hard to tell from our angle and reflection on the glass whether that's a crack or whether that's the line that's behind it that helps lift up the edge of the netting. Regardless, here we go. Minute 19 in the power play and a goal throw for Chris Toth. Finds Susi. Heads it across the red line. Knocked down by Berche to Giannoni. And coming forward, the Monterrey Flash. 2:30 to play in the fourth quarter. 5-4 Sockers. 1:08 on this power play for the Monterrey Flash. Trying to equalize. It is Giannoni with the crowd in full throat. Over to Berche. There's a minute to play. Berche scores! Berche hat-trick goal! And we are level at 5. A power play goal for the Flash. And what a twisting rocket by Jose Luis Berche. We are knotted up at 5.
Again, great shot from the outside that came from him. We just need to step up a lot faster and quicker and make sure he doesn't get that shot off.
At 2:16. Giannoni gets the assist, his second of the game. 5-5. Nothing decided with 58 minutes complete. 2:16 the time of goal. Sockers forward. Reza lost a loose ball at midfield. And here comes a man running forward. It's tipped. And McNeely with a clever deflection from Garza. Reza up high to push the ball to midfield. Gets it back and finds Childs. 2 minutes to play in the fourth. Tied at 5. Long ball. Childs! Save! Rebound past Reza. Comes all the way to Craig straight away. Minute 50 to play. It's McNeely offensive midfield. Finding Medina. Medina. Pressure shown by Tovar up the middle. Out to Chris Toth. Toth across his red line. McNeely on the near wall. Minute 40 to go. Tied at 5. It's a long ball, Toth. High off the goal glass. Backing out. Giles shoots wide left. Medina! Oh, right there, and he couldn't get the shot. But it was an inadvertent handball in the crease. And there wouldn't have been a goal to begin with.
Should be restarted goalie's hand.
91 seconds in regulation. Possible sudden death overtime lurking if there's no magical goal for either side. Here's Bogar, right wing, across the red line and then backs out in front of his bench. 1:20 to go. It's Giannoni behind the midfield stripe. Nervous time for the Sockers and their fans. They do not want to see a second straight loss at home to start the season. Here's a ball to the top of the crease. Rolls right on through, and Chris Toth's got it. Long ball, finding Hughes, near wall, off into midfield. Battling 1v1 with Giannoni. And Jeff tracks back to track, get it. Magic minute is here. The 60th minute. Tied at 5. It's McNeely. Susie, edge of the crease, turning to the left foot. With a man down, McNeely shoots it right into the back of Aaron Susie, and the ball rolls all the way out. It's Toth to Jeff Hughes. On right wing, Hughes. Skips the ball into the near corner. Susie looking for it. Bumps it and controls. 38 seconds to play. Susie knocked down, no foul. Ball comes out, whistle from the far side. And Arnold Baldo saw what Fernando Pena didn't and called it. And it's a Sockers free kick from the near wall with 35.9 seconds to play.
Been a very exciting game the last minute.
What a thriller. A breath-holding game. A heart-stopper. And the Sockers trying to electrify their fans. Free kick. Will they call timeout right here?
No, Trail, probably. Should be a good time to call timeout.
Susie?
Unless Susie sees something, we always leave it up to the players to decide. If you see something, obviously, no need for that timeout.
All right, positioning a two-man wall. Monterrey. Susie steps over. Cheeky. Plays it back out. Shot. Velez blocked. Out of play. And a free kick for San Diego once again. Well designed. Eddie Open up top. Shot blocked. 32.7 seconds left in the fourth. If at the end of 60 minutes we remain tied, a 15-minute sudden death overtime period will be played.
This is a great chance to see Susie score a few goals from this angle right here.
Here comes Aaron, just behind the red line. Steps over it and calls timeout. Sockers' last timeout in regulation. 32.3 seconds remain. And it's a 5-5 tie, and the Sockers will talk it over. Wow.
Been an exciting game for the fans from beginning to end. Hopefully we get focused and make something happen in the last closing seconds of this game. How many have we scored in the last minute so far?
Well, one in the first, one in the second, one in the third.
We're missing one in the fourth.
That's right. Let's complete the set and have the full set to display. It was Medina with 28.6 seconds to play in the first quarter to put the Sockers up 1-0. Medina scored with 1:09 to play in the half to put San Diego up 3-1 at the break. Wonderly scored with 9.2 seconds to play in the third quarter to put the Sockers ahead 4-2. But here in the fourth, 3 goals for Monterrey. Tovar on the power play, his 5th of the year, 2nd of the game from Giannoni. Roberto scored to make it 5-3, and it looked like San Diego was going to have this win in their pocket. But then the critical sequence of events, Ray, first the Berche goal that made it 5-4, and then immediately thereafter, the Sockers got 2 quick fouls. Wonderly and Childs, back-to-back fouls, 5 and 6. The power play and Berche. Wow, what a shot.
I mean, his last 2 goals away from the red line and just hit him, nailed it.
The free kick will be just behind the red line and on the far wall. Perfect for a left-footed striker. Medina is there and will likely run into the corner before the play. Medina runs over the ball. Here comes Susie. He tips it straight away to Childs. Childs tips it to the right wing. It's Velez. His shot was blocked high up in the air. It tips off the edge of the goal glass and out of play. And it's a near corner kick for San Diego. This is their 4th corner kick of the game. It comes with 27.7 seconds left. A corner kick. So many set pieces for the Sockers. Only one has been good. They just need one more.
Very interesting seeing them line up with only one guy on that wall.
It's Susie. Leaning back into the corner. Tried to feed it to Medina on the back post. Someone was tugging his jersey with the ball caromed out. 20 seconds to play. Velez coming forward. Steps over to the right foot. Shoots. Blocked out of there by Giannoni. He protected the back post and maybe took away a Velez game winner. 11 seconds. It's Childs looking for the head of Medina. It comes off his back into the crease looking for Susie. Knocked out with 5 seconds to play. And rolling forward, Monterrey trying to sell a foul. 1 second. Wide open. No time left. We go to sudden death overtime. An open runner, Brian Aguilar, but after 60 minutes complete, we go to OT, Ray.
Oh, man. It's been an amazing game. Every single minute of this game has been exciting, having us on the edge of our seats. Let's see what soccer's player's going to bring it home. So many close chances towards the last 30 seconds to put it away.
Sending out our social media. Don't forget you can follow the Sockers on Twitter at Sockers San Diego. You can like them on Facebook as well. 19 shots for Monterrey, 17 for San Diego, 14 saves for Chris Toth, back-to-back game, 12 for Morales. The final score of this game will be 6-5. And I have said it so many times, Ray, it seems like in this PASL history of the team, when two great sides come together, it just seems like 6-5 was always the score. Sockers beat the Legends 6-5 last year. Dallas beat the Sockers 6-5 in sudden death overtime in Dallas. And then the Sockers won 5-4. They came back for a 7-6 win in overtime over the Legends. Looked like that game was going to end 6-5. Legends got the 6th goal. Sockers got the 7th.
You know, like you said, when you have two great teams, you always get an exciting game all the way to the end.
Next goal wins it. 15 minutes on the clock. If this entire period goes scoreless, there will be a 3-man shootout to decide this game. The team fouls reset at 0. Both teams are given 1 timeout. The whistle sounds. The flash in white with Red Sox get the 5th quarter restart, and we're underway. Sudden death overtime. Long ball. Medina in a loose ball as a man went down in that far corner. And Medina fighting with possession with Aguilar. It comes out on left wing. Look out. Tovar looking on the back post. Martin tracking Rosales. Bends left foot, right foot. Coming up Medina. Great job to punt it all the way down and out of harm's way. Flash pressuring in the opening 30 seconds of this sudden death overtime. 14:30 to play in OT. 5-5 tie. Across is Morales. Bends a long ball into the attacking zone with Tovar lurking. It's Aguilar. Tripped down right there, a foul. Aguilar takes down Cheeky. Team foul number 1 on either side. Free kick from the defensive zone for Zé Roberto on the far wall. Zé to Chris Toth. And Toth walks it forward. It's Roberto. Left-footed bid over everybody. And easily grabbed by Morales, not even on goal. Juventino, man slipping on the far wall. That allows Roberto to track this down. It was Bogart who slipped coming off the bench. Toth, look out. Rivera being pressured from behind by Pichardo. Had to give it right back to Chris Toth. Long ball across 2 lines. It's Childs in front of the penalty boxes. 13:52 to play in sudden death overtime. We are tied 5-5. Greg Elston and Sockers assistant coach Ray Taylor here with you on AmericaOneSports.com and live stream. Go to midfield, center's field. It is Scotty Martin. Toth plays it back to Eddie Velez. With official Fernando Pena watching. It's Velez to Toth, who will creep forward. Near midfield, Chris Toth now. Long ball, top of the crease. Childs knocks it down in midair, knocked down on that right knee, gets back up, and Velez tracks down the loose ball, and the Sockers change. Evan McNeely comes on for San Diego. So does Raimundo Reza. So does Eric Wonderly. Wonderly has the Sockers' 4th goal, Zay their 5th. Toth finding Susie off the bench now. In front of the Monterrey Flash bench. He plays it all the way back diagonally to Chris Toth. Here comes pressure from the Flash. Long ball forward, Toth. And Giannone heads it well in front of Aaron Susie. Back out to midfield. Rosales trying to turn. Velez trips down Rosales. First team foul on San Diego. Free kick from offensive midfield left wing for the Flash. 12:53 to go. This has been a classic contest. Monterrey is a great team. San Diego playing much better today. Not much to fault the Sockers' effort, but this score is 5-5. And Phil Salvaggio told this team in practice, they said this game against Monterrey could be as tough or tougher than Dallas. I think it's been that. Berche blocked by Susie. He has the last 2 goals.
Great job by Susie not to move on that wall.
And he took it off the shoulder like a captain should. And Susie says, hey, you should position it back because that's hit the side of the bench glass. And I believe Fernando Peña agrees and sets this free kick back behind midfield. 12:49 to play. Sudden death overtime. Sockers, Monterrey, 5-5. Period number 5. The long ball, free kick coming for the Flash. Susie trying to block it, and it's rolled out instead to the keeper Morales coming across his red line. Juventino into the near corner. Velez fighting for possession there. Off the head of Eddie. Paddling there is Andrade. It comes loose. Giannone is down there fighting as well. And here's Wonderly on the near wall. Velez, look out! Stays in play, just barely avoiding a top-of-the-box free kick.
That was very close, and lucky, fortunate that it stayed in.
Sockers showing a little pressure, spreading the field. 12:15 in sudden death overtime. McNeely trying to jump up at midfield. So is Reza, but Monterrey keeps their toes on the ball. Giannone putting it into open space, but it hops over the low wall. Out of play, and it's Sockers' ball. 12:11 to go. Velez to McNeely. His long ball, looking for Seuss. Aaron knocks it down with the left foot into the far corner. Off of the referee Peña. Second try, stepping through Medina. Knocked down. Medina trying to track back on this one. That's where Gonzalez is. He plays it forward, and good running by Anthony to come all the way around the field like he did a lap. And found Chris Toth. Childs flicks it up high to Hughes. Hughes knocks it down. Stays in play on right wing. Through the double team, he passes it. And it goes behind Childs to Medina. Anthony trying to feed a hot ball into the corner to Childs. Giannone is there to keep the MVP off of it. And he bends it out to midfield, and Scotty Martin intercepts. Trying to spring Berche loose. Martin runs along the near wall, or the far wall, into the corner. Tripped, and a foul. Second team foul, but Peña's not going to pull a blue unless it's serious, Ray.
I mean,
great free kick coming.
He tripped him from behind. He had him beat. Scotty did a great job going around him, played the ball off the boards, and clipped him from behind.
11:26. Still down, the defender who was called for the foul. Haven't been able to see his number yet, and it's, I think it might be Aguiar. It is. But here's a free kick on right wing. The Sockers could end it on a golden strike. This is their 7th attacking zone free kick, in addition to 3 top of the box and 4 corners. That's 14 set pieces tonight in the attacking zone. Sockers are 1 for 13 so far. One more and we celebrate. Cheeky shoots high off the frame. Comes out on left wing to Medina. Anthony steps to the left foot. Goal wall pass into the crease. Susie couldn't get there. And it's tracked down by the Flash. 1 for 14 now. 11:10 to play in overtime.
I almost thought that one in.
Velez says, where do you want me to go? Finds Childs on the near wall. Here comes Craig forward. Craig steps, right foot, shoots, wide right. Velez coming in as Hughes on the rebound. Staggering, couldn't control the ball. And Monterrey runs it out with Velez tracking it from behind. Here's a steal, it's 3v2, shoots, off the post left. Off the post for Eddie. McNeely, Bender, into the crease. Susie, Luna back heels into empty space. Giannone, and here's an outlet. It's a breakaway, or an outman rush. Tovar into the near corner. Velez fights into the ball. Tovar walling him off. McNeely comes over to help. Sudden death overtime, tied at 5. Velez knocked down a foul on Monterrey. Again, McNeely says, where's the blue? As Velez got hit hard in the head. And Eddie stays down.
Great sequence there to get a goal. Again, getting unfortunate. Ball not bouncing our way.
Third team foul on Monterrey in overtime. 1 on the Sockers. Here's Childs. Gets the long ball forward. Flicks it into the near corner. Diego Rivera is there. Double team comes. Wonderly's behind him. Can't get the ball through the double team. Diego steps out. Look out. Ball hops out. Headed forward. Here comes a counterattack. McNeely trying to get on top of it. And he does. He finds Roberto. Toth out of the crease. Heads it under pressure. Wonderly back over. Whew. McNeely to Toth. Trouble. Punts it up to the red line. Battle in the air, and Wonderly comes away with it. Brian Aguiar had an incredible run out there. A foul on Childs in the back. Second foul on the Sockers, and the fans are furious because they feel that there should have been some 2-minute calls against Monterrey earlier. 9:54 in sudden death overtime. Over 5 minutes complete. It's Morales. Looking, headed, Toth, a save. That was headed on goal, and Chris Toth protected. 9:40 to play in OT. McNeely to Susie. Oh no! Over the head of Toth, and he had to track it down. My goodness.
Yeah, right now we're
messing around. Look out.
Better balls to each other.
Got to calm down, yeah. McNeely will restore order. He'll feed Toth. Pressuring Santibáñez. Out is Toth with a long ball. Stays in play, comes off the goal glass. Wonderly tries to knock it down with the left foot. He turns, spins on those near boards, loses it, and another counterattack opportunity. Coming forward again, the pesky Aguiar! High off the frame with his shot from behind the red line.
Yeah, they got some players who can really hit that ball.
It's Reza. Back to Roberto. 9 minutes to go in sudden death overtime. Next goal wins it. McNeely works one into the far corner. Wonderly, make that Hughes fighting for possession there, but it rolls out to Rosales. Gustavo Rosales with Hughes trying to track back. Cut inside of Medina. Cut behind Hughes. Rosales running well. Here he comes forward, gets past Roberto. Continues forward with Medina there. Just deft ball handling, and at last Medina wins it away. And Roberto flicks one forward. Diego Rivera coming to his left foot. On left point, Rivera, shot and a save, a roller easily tracked by Morales with 8:20 to play. Sudden death overtime, 5-5. Many fans on their feet. Tovar forward to the big-time scorer Birche, but Velez was running forward. Medina took it away from him, settles to McNeely on the red line. McNeely looking for Childs, knocks it down. In the crease, no call on a possible hold. Ball played forward to Tovar. Nice overlapping run. Here comes Correa. Correa taken away by Medina 1v1. Anthony Medina, big-time defense.
Great job getting back to get that ball.
7:45 to play in sudden death overtime. It's Toth across the red line. Reza off the bench. So's Roberto. McNeely will come off. Long ball Zay looking for Childs. Craig in the far corner with Razor running to the top of the crease. Here comes Zay coming forward. Skipping shot. It was blocked up. Zay heads it to the edge of the crease. Cheeky tries for the sliding shot, and Aguiar blocked it into the corner. It caroms off the goal glass, and there's Morales to take it.
You can see both sides are working super hard to get that goal.
Look at this long ball. It's tipped down. Goal wall pass, and it caroms off the high goal glass into the far corner. Reza tracks it down on the midboard. Sudden death overtime. Cheeky Luna, good ball. Trying to feed it, but in front of Reza on the bench wall. 7 minutes to play in OT. Could a shootout, just the second in the history of the PASL, be lurking? Sockers played the first. They lost it in Stockton. Morales. Headed by Velez, knocked down. Here come the flash. Santibáñez in the corner with Martin and Childs down there fighting for possession, squirting around, coming out, and it was Vargas knocking it down. Back out. Long shot into the crowd. Adrian Gonzalez
My heart is pounding right now. It's been exciting on both ends. Great, both teams are creating some good chances to put it away.
6:32 sudden death overtime. A thriller at the Valley View Casino Center, but the Sockers cannot afford to fall to 0-2. Toth, his long ball, a loose ball on the wall. Susi coming forward on right wing. He stumbled over the ball and touched it while he was down, and it's given over to Monterrey. Aaron was trying to do a step over move, and he stumbled and fell.
There's been a lot of players actually slipping around in this game.
3 team fouls assigned. 6:26 to play in sudden death overtime. Carlos Pichardo, near sidewall pass. On the red line, Rosales with 2 men around him. Into the corner. It comes Aguiar to the back post. Flicked out by McNeely. Clutch flick out, Evan McNeely.
Great foot save there.
Now McNeely pulls away the bench. Pulls the chair right there. Rosales to Santibanez. Aguiar fakes a shot. Fakes an elbow. Arnold Baldo saw the fakery. That should almost be a card for faking. Velez back to McNeely. And Rivera with under 6 to play. Diego comes forward. Oh, lost the ball in front of him. It squirts and spins at midfield, and Anthony Medina finds it. And Medina comes on the near wall with Childs in the attacking zone. Spinning to the right foot, and he loses it with 2 men around him, Anthony Medina. Aguiar. Brian Aguiar has been playing strong of late. Velez stepping up on a loose ball. McNeely tries to chip it. It comes to midfield, and Craig Childs tracks it down. 5.5 to play. Sudden death overtime. Tied at 5. It is McNeely. Long run, Childs. He goes into the far corner with 2 men on him. Knocks it down. And what do we have here? A push on Monterrey. 4th foul on Monterrey. Free kick coming for San Diego.
Oh, what a great chance. Last time we were there, we almost put that ball in the net.
This is the 8th free kick for the Sockers. Might they call their timeout here? Susi from the far corner. Childs is straight away. Cheeky is behind Susi for the right-footed shot. It's Cheeky. Shot blocked. Comes out. Coria blocked the shot. Childs will roll it out and back to Chris Toth. Sockers 1 for 15 on set pieces tonight. 5:10 to play in overtime. 5-5 tie. A 3-man shootout will decide this game if no one scores in sudden death overtime. Martin. Back to Zé Roberto. Roberto. It's Cheeky trying to knock it into the attacking near corner. Giannone tracks it back. Martin bumps a man loose. Foul on Scotty. 14 fouls each.
Can't get any more exciting than this right now. I mean, 4 minutes left in the game, under 5 minutes left in the game. Score 5-5. Both teams sitting on 4 fouls.
A crazy game tonight.
Again, very important, Sockers. We stay disciplined right here and force Monterrey to commit the last 2 fouls.
Giannone. Cheeky pressures the goalkeeper. Morales rolls it to the bench wall. At midfield, Reza pressuring Coria, who chips it up high in the air. It's headed forward. Shot! Up high over the glass. Running on it was Bogar Moreno, but he shot it up high. Goal throw San Diego. Jeff Hughes comes on the field. Farber has not played since early first quarter with a hamstring trouble. They could use his speed right here. Childs, double team, Sockers ball on the near wall. Free kick, offensive midfield. Zay will step up. He has the Sockers' last goal. Zay into the near corner. Cheeky's there. Double team lurking. Cheeky turning it back into that corner. Walled off by Giannone, who back heels it to Bogar. Bogar, Hughes steps up on a steal. Goal wall pass looking for Cheeky. Giannone took it away. Great play by the indoor veteran.
Great ball off the boards. Fortunately, the run was made a little bit in too early, and it ended up being behind our player running in.
Zé Roberto. 4:03 to play. Martin gets it back from Jeff Hughes. Scotty Martin to Childs. Get back! Martin! Wide to the left! Over his head on the rebound attempt. That could have been the golden goal.
Great run by Scotty. Great leave.
Look at this run. Moreno into the far corner, but Toth finds the ball and tips it forward to Craig Childs with a lot of open space. Raises running on the far wall. Man just slides down. Craig runs past him.
He cuts to his right foot. He has it chipped. That ball was deflected. Was it not? A goal throw. Wow. Surprising. I thought he maybe had that tipped. 3:35 to play in sudden death overtime. And we're still tied at 5. Is Morales. His distribution. It's going to go into the far corner. Tovar is there. Rivera heads it up, but on left wing, a flash down to Tovar. Tovar off the goal wall into the crease. Knocked away, and McNeely knocks it out. It was Miguel Garza who was there in the crease. McNeely steps up and steals it to the red line for San Diego. Medina feeding Rivera. He runs along the bench wall. He gets pushed there by Rosales, a foul. That's the 5th team foul on Monterrey. 3:05 to play in overtime. One more foul, and the Sockers could close out OT on a power play.
That was a great distribution to the outside. Diego fighting hard against the board, getting that 5th foul for us, which puts a lot of pressure now on Monterrey.
Right wing free kick. 9th free kick. It's Giles, blocked by a staggered wall out to Velez. 3 minutes to play in overtime. And here's Medina on the left edge of the crease, walking it back, tipping it, looking for Hughes. Defensive clear on Monterrey. Here's a top of the box chance to win it.
I think this would be a great time to call probably a timeout right here.
The 4th top of the box for San Diego. Yeah, would this be a good time for a timeout? Yes.
Get a nice set play, get a good clear shot.
Oh, what a game this has been. Each team gets one timeout in overtime. The fans are standing to support this top of the arc free kick. Susi with Cheeky behind him calls timeout. There is that timeout. The Sockers will plot their set piece here. Some of the most firepower in the PASL. The Sockers' second to last overtime game. Believe it or not, Ray and Sockers fans, if you think back to the playoff run San Diego had last year to win their 4th straight championship. Overtime in the opening leg against Turlock. That was won on a Craig Childs set-piece goal in overtime, 12-11. Sudden death overtime in the semifinal round. And Cheeky Luna's scissor kick goal, 7-6 victory. And then the game was tied against Detroit 6-6 in the last 4 minutes. And a lucky goal for San Diego off the back of a defender and then an empty netter. And they win at 8-6. First game here, 5-3. Sockers didn't play their best tonight. I'd say the Sockers have played very well. But Monterrey, has shown that they are, for sure, a championship contender this year.
You know, we knew that coming in. They are definitely a good side, and they'll definitely be there for the playoffs. They played very disciplined soccer. They stayed back the whole time. Showed Giannone that he's got these guys playing the way he wants them to play, and they did not leave their shell. They stayed there, and look, and they're tied right now, 5-5. They're in a great position, to possibly win this game.
It's Susi, the left-footed kicker, to the right. Cheeky, a right-footed kicker straight away. Childs is on left wing. Susi tips it. Childs shoots. Save! Oh, what a great save by Morales to keep this game tied. Well designed. Childs was unmarked there. He blasted one, and Morales saved it in his gut.
Took a great shot there. Great save.
2:48 to play before shootouts. 5-5. Martin looking for Childs in the crease. Heads it. There's Luna. He flicks it, and it's taken off the line by Giannone. A game-saving flick by Giannone. Counterattack. Here come the Flash. Good run forward. It's Aguiar, tipped by Martin, cutting out, saved by Roberto in the crease, and Toth was down. Counterattack San Diego with 2.5 to go. It's Childs to the left foot. He shoots it off the goal glass. It comes out. Hughes knocks it down to Martin. Martin shoots, and it's blocked up and over for a corner.
That, started all the way back at our end. Z did a great job stepping in that, blocking that shot. Played that ball, got that counter. Man, I almost thought that was a goal by Cheeky. It was nice.
He was going to loft it in, but it was just too soft. Giannone took it off. Here comes Cheeky on that free kick. He shoots and it's blocked, and it one hops over the wall, and the Sockers will kick it right there again. 2:16 to play, sudden death overtime. Right on the red line. Childs flicks it into the crease looking for Medina, but it was knocked down in front of him. Childs wins it back, steps to the left foot, pushed from behind, no foul, no foul. That would have been the 6th foul. And here comes Monterrey. Velez deflecting a loose ball by Rosales. Rosales wins it back, turns to the right foot, comes to the red line. On right wing, Velez tracks him into the corner. Minute 57 to play in sudden death overtime. Shootouts looming, or a golden goal. Ball pinballing around on the right edge of the Sockers crease. Velez goes down, and again no foul. And Rosales walks it back out to Giannone. Minute 45, Giannone's shot blocked by Childs. And it comes all the way back out to Gustavo Rosales. Rosales long ball. Oh, and McNeely heads it out. Defensive clear, top of the box, Monterrey. That should be top of the box. Oh, Sandobanez is furious. He should be furious. That should be top of the box. Somehow they say it was deflected. I thought it was not.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's it.
Timeout. Sandobanez calls timeout and still complains some more. I think the Sockers caught a break right there. McNeely thought it was out. He pumped his fist in dismay. Like, oh no. But instead, they're going to award the free kick to the far wall. And timeout call.
Yeah, you know what? I think I should have went top of the box as well. I'm not sure what his thinking was, or maybe he felt that he was under pressure. I'm not sure.
Well, the officials are conferring at their officials' box here during this timeout. This timeout may wind up playing to Monterrey's favor if the third official saw something that Fernando Pena did not on that far wall. Monterrey, by the way, that push to Childs, that would have been a power play to close out overtime. And instead, it was a great counterattack opportunity for Monterrey, a real inflection point in this sudden death OT.
You know what? I felt there's a couple of calls that the foul should have been called in our favor for that 6th foul, and it seems it's almost they were afraid to make that call.
Yeah. Minute 34 before a 3-man shootout. In their second season, the Sockers lost a shootout in Stockton, at the Stockton Arena, to the Cougars. That's the only shootout in the history of the PASL. It'll be a free kick right on the red line on the far wall for Giannone Martinez. A 2-man wall for San Diego. Not a top-of-the-box chance, and what a lucky break. Minute 34 in OT. Giannone walks it back. The left-footed boomer. Back heels to Berche, who shoots. Blocked out of the crease by Eddie Velez. Then Raimundo Reza had it taken away from him. Flicked back. Loose ball at the red line.
6th foul. 6th foul there.
A foul on Monterrey. The 6th foul. There it is. With a minute 25 in sudden death overtime, the Sockers will go on the power play for the rest of this game to try and win it.
Again, it's going to be very important. Sockers, we play some nice crisp passes. Don't force any high balls where it forces us to commit that 5th or 6th foul. Keep possession, get good shots, get opportunities, win the ball back after we shoot, and crash that box to get that goal in.
This power play begins at 1:25. It's a minute 25 power play. You can put 2 minutes on, but it doesn't matter because you don't have a power play in a shootout. Here we go. Sockers try and win it on the power play to end this one. It is Cheeky Luna back to Chris Toth, and there's a minute 15 to go. To Aaron Susi. Medina, who's had 2 magic goals. Velez, Childs not out there right now. Susi to Medina. Back to, there's Childs, pardon me, on the near wall, Craig Childs. And there's 1 minute now to play. This is the 5th magic minute of this game. Can the Sockers get the magic goal? It's Susi to Velez. Flick it back post. Childs tried a header and it was knocked down in the crease. Then Childs almost ran over a guy and the ball spins out to midfield. There's 45 seconds to play before shootouts. Sockers on a 6 fouls power play. 5-5 tie in sudden death overtime. Susi to Cheeky Luna on the far wall. Luna flicking it, looking for Childs, heads it, and it's headed right back by Giannone into that far corner. Giannone blocks out Childs, flicks it up high, and there's 30 seconds to play. It's Cheeky Luna coming forward. Velez is on the far wall. Cheeky fakes, he shoots! Diving save! Morales saves the game for now for Monterrey. 15 seconds. Cheeky again, looking for the back post, deflected to the near wall and over.
And a chance for San Diego to free kick. 11.7 before shootouts. It's Susi in front of the 7th man. A power play free kick. 10th free kick in the attacking zone. Susi to the back post. Past everybody. Long shot, Velez wide to the left. 6 seconds to play in overtime. Susi knocked down on the near wall. Ball comes out. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And we will go for the second time in the history of the PASL to an overtime 3-man shootout.
Again, this game has been exciting from the first whistle to the end. Both sides play some really great soccer. It could have gone either way right now, and it's coming to be decided by a shootout.
Checking to make sure all our online broadcasts still looking like they're on fire. What a game. Tell everybody to log on. Free broadcast at AmericaOneSports.com. 5-5. This is only the second shootout in the history of the PASL. The Sockers are 0-1 all time. The first shootout was in the 2010-11 season, and Stockton won the 3-man shootout up at the Stockton Arena. That was actually the Sockers' one of 2 losses that they suffered up at the Stockton Arena in overtime. One a shootout, the other a Robledo goal. And that Robledo golden goal was actually the loss before the 48-game winning streak started. Tonight, Sockers trying to avoid back-to-back losses for only the second time in their league history in the PASL.
You know what? I think Toth has been coming up big. He's quick. These shootouts should go in his favor. I think he'll come up big again in this game. It's just a matter of getting our players to put the ball in the net, finish their chances, and like I said, hopefully Toth comes up with these 2 big saves.
So they'll both teams will shoot at the same goal here. They're picking right now. The captains are trying to work all of that out. It'll be a 3-man shootout. Each team has to select 3 of their active players to do the shootout. And you'd go through 3, and then if after 3 rounds of shootout it's tied, then you continue and it's sudden death.
Correct.
And sudden death meaning, a mismake ends it.
Correct. So each if it goes to after 3 still tied, it has to go to 4. Each team has to take even shots after that.
Monterrey will get the first look as the visiting team, which is to San Diego's advantage. You want to go last. You want to know what you need to do. Who will take these kicks? Critical strategy. Something, by the way, I don't know. Have you guys ever talked about that this year? Like, who would be our 3-man shootout?
You know what? At practices, Phil makes that ultimate decision, but we know who the guys that are usually that take the shootouts. Well, obviously with experience. I'm going to assume Aaron Susi's going to be there. Robbie Childs, if I had to guess.
Jose Luis Berche will take the first shootout for Monterrey. He has scored 3 goals tonight, including the last 2 at 3:32 and 2:16 in the fourth quarter. All of the Flash linking their arms over their shoulders behind midfield to support Berche. The whistle sounds. 5 seconds. Berche shoots. He misses high off the frame. He didn't continue through the 5 seconds. Berche not understanding the rules of the PASL, and the Sockers say thank you so very much.
You know what? I don't understand that. But, hey, that gave our advantage in there. And like I said, I see Craig Childs is in there. Aaron
Childs
Susi
will go first. Remember, you get 5 seconds, not one shot. 5 seconds to shoot on goal. Giles will take the shootout. The whistle sounds. Giles tips twice. Right footed shot. He scores!
Great finish. Took him one side, created an angle for him, and nicely placed in the far post.
Round 1 of the shootout. Sockers 1, Monterrey 0. Here is Bogar Moreno, number 8. Second round begins. Pena holds the whistle. 5 seconds. Moreno comes out, shoots, scores. Moreno. 1-1. Sockers' turn. Sockers must convert to keep the lead into the third leg. It is Raimundo Reza.
Putting this will definitely put that pressure on that Monterrey team. So this is a key point in the shootout.
Reza at the red line. Morales on his goal line. The whistle sounds. Here comes Raimundo. He fakes. He tips. And a save. Morales took it away from Raimundo. We go to the last round, tied at 1. Third round, last round. Eric Tovar, who has 2 goals tonight. And a hug for Morales as he goes back to his team. Tovar scored in the second and fourth quarters. The whistle sounds. He steps forward to the right foot. He shoots. He scores. And now the Sockers must score, or they will lose. It is the captain, Aaron Susi, that takes this must-score goal to extend to a fourth round, or the Sockers will fall to 0-2. The team captain. The whistle sounds. Aaron comes forward. He fakes it wide to the right. He shoots it and he misses, and the game is over. Off of the crossbar, and the Monterrey Flash in sudden death overtime have prevailed 6-5, 2-1 in shootout, and for the first time ever, the Sockers are 0-2 and heading out on a 4-game road trip. They won't return until 3 days before Christmas. A thunderbolt has gone through the PASL, Ray Taylor. The Sockers have been proven to be human, and it must be said, they will be 4 games out with a Las Vegas win tonight. Things are getting very serious for this Sockers team as they head out on the road.
You know what, compared to last game against Dallas, the guys really played well. I mean, I think as a team, as a unit, we look like our old self. We're knocking the ball, getting opportunities to score, and that's key into getting focused and ready for the next road trip. But, I mean, if you look at this game compared to last game, it was definitely much better as a team, as a unit, and we just have to build on that and keep the confidence up high.
I agree. There's no question. Now, 4-0 to 0-2, that's 2.5 games. So we know what that is. But, Ray, a great effort tonight, and that doesn't matter. You're 0-2. You have to play Turlock, Sacramento back-to-back next weekend without Brian Farber, probably. Come right back, play Ontario on the road, play Las Vegas on the road. This team only has 1 gimme going into week 7 of the league. You could be looking at 2-4, 1-5. A record like that if the Sockers can't find a way to start putting the ball in the back of the net. Now, I do believe Dallas and Monterrey, 2 of the top 5 teams in this league, and probably 2 of the top 4 defensive teams in this league. So you have faced 2 of the top defenses. You probably won't see better defenses than this the rest of the way until you see the Flash again down in Monterrey. But, hey, the Sockers are 0-2 at home after winning their first 46, and this is an absolute stunning development. The Sockers need to find a win here or 2 this weekend just to recapture confidence in their fan base. It's been rocked to the core.
It's definitely difficult to swallow, losing 2 games in a row, let alone at home. Again, we played a good soccer game. I think the main focus is really we got to capitalize on some of our free kicks, maybe go back on the drawing board, and on some of our power plays. It would be a different game if some of those free kicks or set plays from top of the box, inside the third line, and power play could have definitely been a game changer for us.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's game broadcast. We want to say special thanks to our videographer, Dave Evenson, and his entire Evo Screams crew. Our statistician, Nick Pellegrino. Ray, this was a great game. You don't want to get too down. And when it is this close,
it's going to come down to one little thing or another. But in the end, this is a moment now. This is a real moment of truth for this Sockers organization as to where they go from here, because this is a team that doesn't have young legs, and they're going to play back-to-back road games. They're going to do so with some guys hurting coming up this next weekend, and then they play two of the best teams in the Pacific. And frankly, remember, you got to get into that top two to just make the playoffs. And Ontario and Las Vegas have a chance to really bury the Sockers early, get them 3, 4, 5 games off the pace very early in the year, and making the playoffs for the 4-time defending champs a very difficult possibility. It is something to consider at this point at 0-2. You have to think about all of this.
Well, it's definitely there. I mean, knowing we've got a tough schedule, like you said, back-to-back for the road trip, it's going to be really big for the guys to dig deep inside and find a way, even with those tired legs, to come out with 2 wins. It's very important that we pull these 2 wins on the road and then focus from there when we do face Vegas and Ontario.
All right, that's going to do it tonight. I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in. We will talk to you Friday from Turlock at 7 p.m. on livestream.com. You'll find the game link not only on the Mighty 1090 webpage, but also at Sockers.com, as you will every game. My understanding is that America One Sports will have a video feed of both road games, and if so, that will be free. If you've been watching tonight on America One Sports, please bookmark this site. Save it right now as a favorite in your browser, and just go back to it for every game coming forward the rest of the year. The Sockers are 0-2. Monterrey is 3-0. And tonight, this game went 5 full quarters and just the second shootout in PASL history. The Flash win this one 6-5. From the Valley View Casino Center, good night, everybody. Craig Elston for Ray Taylor saying so long on America One Sports and Livestream.